Muy buenas tardes. Good evening from the Spotify Camp Nou European competition is back, and today, what a day, what a match between two of the big European teams, FC Barcelona and Manchester United. This playoff round before heading into the round of 16 of this competition. Barcelona, as a third of the group from the Champions League, arriving to this Europa League. Manchester United ended second in their group in this competition. So incredible clash, the one that we are having today, this first leg here at the Spotify Camp Nou. Let's start, of course, reviewing Xavi's lineup that was published just minutes ago today, with the starting lineup with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal, with Jules Koundé, Ronald Araujo, Marcos Alonso and Jordi Alba in the back four. Let's see what happens finally with this right back position in Barcelona's defense, because in the official match sheet of the game we can see Jules Koundé there, but there have been many information during these last days that Araujo can be playing there to try and stop Marcus Rashford. In midfield today, Frenkie de Jong, Frank Kessié and Pedri, and up front Rafinha, Lewandowski and Gavi. No surprises at all there in the forward line. So, well, today with a different defense, with Marcos Alonso and Jordi Alba coming on for Christensen and Alejandro Balde. It's time now also to you at home on the live chat, interact with us. Of course, we're gonna read you, and it's time to rate the lineup. Rate the lineup on the live chat. I'm gonna give now 8 out of 10 for this lineup. I'm missing Alejandro Balde in the left back, a player, of course, that has been important in these last weeks, and of course the injured players also Busquets and Dembélé that are not available, always are missed in this lineup. So start sending your comments. We're gonna read you on the live chat, which is your qualification to the one that Xavi has decided to play with this lineup today. Let's see, because we have here many different opinions and comments. We see and read 7s, 8s, 9s out of 10s. We also have 10 out of 10 here in the live chat. Well, many different opinions, of course, from all our audience at this in this lineup selected today by Xavi Hernandez at the Spotify Camp Nou. Well, let's review how FC Barcelona arrives to this match, because the Blaugranas are probably in their best moments of form of the season, and I will say from Xavi's era. Of course, after winning the Spanish Super Cup in Riyadh against Real Madrid in Saudi Arabia, it's 8 consecutive wins for FC Barcelona. Last defeat was here at the Spotify Camp Nou, 26th October 2022 against Bayern Munich. So the team hasn't lost since that month of October. Of course, Robert Lewandowski, top scorer of the team with 23 goals. Incredible registers for Barça in the league, with ter Stegen having let in just 7 goals, and FC Barcelona having won 18 matches, 2 draws and just 1 defeat after the first 21 league games in the domestic competition. So the numbers are just incredible for FC Barcelona in these last weeks and last months of the competition. And today, well, there is of course an important team coming here to the Camp Nou, an important clash that will level probably at which moment is Barcelona in Europe. Two teams, Barça and United, that have been suffering in the recent years, and they want to show in Europe today that they are back. We are talking about two of the most popular clubs, two of the most successful brands also in the world of football, like United and FC Barcelona. It's time now to ask who can be the key player this evening, tonight, for FC Barcelona in this match against Man United. Let's see. Option number 1, Lewandowski. Both at home. Give your opinions. We read you. Option number 2, Pedri. And stay tuned on the show, because we have a surprise today, because you can win a shirt from Pedri. So Spencer Siegel, our presenter from the studio, will explain you more details later on, but stay tuned for this possibility to win a Pedri shirt. And option number 3, Ronald Araujo, one of the most informed players, of course, for FC Barcelona, and that in recent weeks, well, has been showing incredible performances. Let's see if he's going to play as a centre-back, like has done usually, or in the right back to stop Marcus Rashford, that of course is the main weapon of this clash, this team, Manchester United. Let's see if we can read your comments on the live chat here from the Spotify Camp Nou and see your opinions. We are reading options number 1 here. Lewandowski is going to score 100% today. We also say the magician Pedri, what an incredible connection with Lewandowski the other day. Yes, it was an absolutely comment. Wow, lots of comments here, difficult to read them, all of them. We read also options number 3 for Araujo, a rock in defense. He's Ronald Araujo. Well, yeah, he's absolutely a rock, Ronald Araujo. And well, we are having many different opinions, of course, also on you in this game. Time now to go to Manchester United to analyze a little bit Manchester United in this clash. Arriving also in form after a win against Leeds 2-0. Let's see first of all Ten Hag starting 11 today for this match with David De Gea in goal, with a back four with Van Bissaka, Varane, Luke Shaw and Malacia. 2 defensive midfielders with Casemiro, former Real Madrid midfielder, and Fred. And careful here up front because we have Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes and Sancho. Well, 3 players, and up front as a number 9, the new signing, Weghorst, loan actually from Burnley. So, a strong lineup for Manchester United, especially up front with these 3 players, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes and Jadon Sancho. Incredible lineup for Manchester United that trained yesterday in Manchester before arriving to Barcelona in the afternoon yesterday, Wednesday. So the lineup there for Manchester United. Ten Hag improving a lot with the team, of course, since his arrival. And well, a team, of course, Manchester that has been suffering, I will say, probably a little bit more than Barça in these last years, and now are little by little improving. And who knows if they also will have possibilities to win the Premier League, because yesterday Man City beat Arsenal, and well, between Arsenal, Man City and Man United, there's going to be the battle. United with less options, of course, but who knows, of course, the possibilities for Manchester United. Well, let's now explain which can be the key to this game. Which can be the key to this game, and it's also time for you at home to give your opinions and to vote. Option number 1 that we're gonna give you with the key to this game is Barça to score more than 1 goal today, because in recent games it's true that, yeah, the Blaugranas have been winning, taking the 3 points, but suffering a little bit, and most of results have been 1-0. So score more than 1 goal today can be important. Well, you have to play, of course, the second leg in Old Trafford, always a really tough ground. To keep clean sheet, option number 2. In the league, clean sheets are there. In Europe, it's true that has been different, the situation. Let's see if today Barça can face similar situation to the one in the league. It's true that most of these European games also were played not with the all defenders that were injured, especially Koundé and Araujo. And option number 3 is to stop Rashford. Rashford arriving to this game having scored 21 goals in all competitions, 13 since the end of the World Cup. So absolutely in form, Marcus Rashford. So, well, the key of the game for you. Let's see here on the live chat your opinions. We read here, stop Rashford, absolutely a really in-form player from Man United. We have here score more than 1 goal because in Old Trafford it's gonna be tough. We also have people voting here to keep a clean sheet, that it's crucial. Remember, of course, that the rule about double goal scored away, it's not anymore. So, well, that's of course something also to take into account now in all the ties, in all these qualifications. We also have here Mary Pulatova saying Pedri and sharing some hearts. Yes, Pedri, hearts for him. Many Forza Barça as well. People are excited also on Barça Live today for this match, for this big clash against Manchester United. And of course, we have reasons to be optimistic. We have reasons to be optimistic, and we're gonna share some stats here and some details. If someone is not optimistic, I think that I don't expect many of you is not, because taking into account how Barça are playing and the results they are having, everyone has to be optimistic. But let's give more details about why we have to be optimistic. First of all, because we have never lost against Manchester United. Actually, taking into account Champions League stats, since the new format of the Champions League is 5 wins for Barça, 4 draws and just 1 defeat. So good numbers for Barça against United since Champions League started. Barca's last defeat was 26th October. Yes, 26th October. That game against Bayern Munich. Unfortunately, the Barca played already knocked out from the UEFA Champions League. So the run of form is absolutely incredible for FC Barcelona. And another name, another protagonist is of course Robert Lewandowski. Do you want to know some numbers about Lewandowski? Well, he has scored 45 goals in his last 37 appearances for FC Barcelona, in all his career in Europe. So incredible numbers for Lewandowski in European competition, and today in this Europa League he will want, of course, also to have an important impact. So yes, there are many reasons to be optimistic today here at the Spotify Camp Nou. Well, we are now in our last minutes here on the field. Goalkeeper shortly will come on to warm up here. David De Gea, back at the Spotify Camp Nou, has been playing here many times, of course, as Atletico de Madrid goalkeeper and also defending Manchester United. And also Marc-André Ter Stegen, who is absolutely informed. The atmosphere is going to be brilliant, and now you can hear some whistles here, yes, because these goalkeepers, David De Gea is actually stepping on the field here. There's also going to be many Manchester United supporters up there in the stands. So, well, yeah, United are a big club, and of course they also have many supporters. And it's an interesting clash, and all Europe is going to be focused on this match. Remember, 4 games kicking off at 6:45 local time in Barcelona, 4 more games that will start at 9 p.m. Well, interesting teams, of course, like Juventus, Sevilla, or AS Rome involved also in this playoffs run of the Europa League, and 8 teams, the top of the groups in the Europa League, that are waiting a rival in the draw that will be celebrated in 2 weeks for this Europa League. So that's all from here from the Spotify Camp Nou. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're going to enjoy this game. I'm going to give you my guest score from here, and you also can start texting your guest score, and our crew on the studio will read you later on. I'm going to say 1-0 up for FC Barcelona. I expect a tight game, but I believe in our defenders and in Ter Stegen to keep a clean sheet. So 1-0 for me in guest score. That's all from here. I will go outside to try and catch some reactions from our fans. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Europa League, but this is today a clash between 2 of the biggest teams in football's history. It's Barça, Manchester United.
Partidàs, no? És una eliminatòria espectacular per l'espectador, per l'aficionat que li agrada el futbol. Crec que els 2 equips arribem potser en el millor moment de la temporada, tant el Manchester United com nosaltres arribem molt bé de forma, fins i tot de resultats, ells també. Gran partit per nosaltres, gran eliminatòria.
Yes, it is that time. Here we are, Europa League knockout tie, Barça, Manchester United. It doesn't get much bigger than this at this stage, and we're happy to have you along on Match Center. Robert Van Eckhout is not here. He's not feeling too well. We're wishing him the best, and he's going to be back soon. We promise you. So get well soon, Robert. Spencer Siegel here with you, and I'm joined today by Irati Vidal and Didac Rodriguez. Folks, what a game for a knockout tie, not even getting to the final 16 of the Europa League. And Irati, here we are with Barça and Manchester United, 2 of the most storied clubs in all of Europe, and they get to take part in 2 games in a week.
Yeah, Xavi didn't want to say it yesterday in the press conference, but it feels like a Champions League game when you see Manchester United, and also in the moment they are. Like, there was a point of the season that Manchester United and Barça were not in the best moment of the history, but you see Manchester United has lost only 1 match in the last 17 matches, and it was against Arsenal. You know, and Barça is also winning everything at La Liga, so I think it's a real clash to see where Barça is and also to see where Manchester United is right now.
Didac, these 2 teams are so historically renowned, but over the last couple of years, they're both trying to make their way back from a more difficult path over the last 2 years. This feels like a culmination for one of these two teams to get to that next level, no?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, both teams are in a great position right now. They want to keep building the momentum, as Irati said, and it's going to be an amazing clash for, we can say, for two of the titans of Europe.
Yeah, a clash of titans for sure. We've got the lineup right there for you on our screen. So it's Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba, Marcos Alonso, Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé. On the back line, we've got a midfield three officially, but we know how this goes. Pedri, Gavi, Frankie, Kessié, those four will probably be interchanging. And then Robert Lewandowski as the number 9 with Rafinha on the wing. All right, we all looked at this lineup when we saw it, and everybody had a similar thought, and we want to get your thoughts as well in the live chat. So give us your opinion, 1 through 10, rate the lineup. This is, I would say there are 1 or 2 surprises. I'm going to hold off on giving my rating because I think we all have to see what everybody else thinks first. But what do you all think?
There's many people here in the live chat asking about the defense, because I think coming from when you come that match against Villarreal, where the defense was the key with Christensen, with Balde and everything, so everyone was surprised. But we have to also remember that the last game of Jordi Alba, he was one of the key players for that win of Barça, and of course that Marcos Alonso is not the first time that plays there. The only thing that surprised me is the entrance of Marcos Alonso instead of Christensen, but every time that Xavi has changed pieces in the team has worked out, so we have to trust him.
And that's what we're thinking, right, Didac? Because every time Xavi makes a move, there's always a reason for it, right? There's a method to his madness in some sense, and with Marcos and Jordi Alba on the left-hand side, he's thinking about something.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm playing Marcos Alonso as a central back. I mean, we don't know. We have to see the match, but probably he's going to do a line of 3 starting from in the playing out situation and giving all the channel to Jordi Alba, because we know that Gavi is gonna play himself in the interior corridor. So for sure there's some game plan that Xavi has on his mind, and let's see how it works.
Yeah, no, we'll get to United's lineup in a little bit because Luke Shaw is also not starting on the wing. He's the center back as well. Another interesting decision, but we got to talk about this game as a whole and what it means for the big games, right? Barça have played big games before. This certainly isn't the biggest game that they've ever played. They're going to play bigger games than this as far as where they're at in terms of they're in the Europa League. We know we'd rather be in the Champions League, but the ambiance of the Camp Nou in games like this always tend to deliver, especially recently. Xavi's loved how the fans have delivered, and we should expect that tonight, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was walking here, and you could feel in Barcelona like there was a full color, people with t-shirts already getting ready, and it was like 3 in the afternoon. So imagine now when the match started. It's like, I really think, I have this feeling that it's these kind of games that can change everything for the future of the club. Like, it will show Barça where they really are in Europe, and it can change many things. So that's why I think today the people going and cheering is really important.
And we're getting an image of what it can look like, right, for these big games. Didac, you know that fans make the game, and tonight I think Xavi needs to lean on his fans and Barca's fans to make this the home first leg so that Barca can hopefully go to Manchester in a week with a bit of a cushion.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely agree with you guys. As you said, I mean, it's not a Champions League game because of the competition doesn't say that, but in all terms, we can see that it's a huge game, that the one that we have in front of us. And the supporter has to be today the 12th player, as we used to say, and help the team to start the first leg as they have to.
Well, this game is big for everybody at the stadium, and we hope it's also big for you too, watching at home, wherever you're watching. We also have a draw, a raffle that we have that's available right here in the live chat. You just got to go to the description of the YouTube video here on our live channel, and you can win a Pedri jersey. All you got to do is throw your name in there, and you've got a Pedri jersey coming your way if you're lucky enough to get selected. It's a Pedri jersey giveaway. Again, the description is in the live chat, and so, you know, we got to start thinking about what we would do if we won a Pedri jersey, because I don't have one, I have to admit. And it's a signed jersey, no less, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to decide what you want to do with a signed jersey. I don't think you can take it out on the pitch and run around with it. I feel like, I don't know, maybe you need to give it a little bit more respect.
I just say my birthday comes in 1 month, so even if I don't win it, if you want to give me a Pedri shirt sign, I would be glad.
If anybody wants to give Irati a signed Pedri jersey, go ahead.
Yeah, taking advantage of the situation. My birthday is in 6 days, so I think.
Then I lost that bet.
Wow. Irati, I think we were both beaten because mine's in March. So
We closed
when's Robert's birthday? Do we know? No.
It was.
We celebrated it because he came here. Yeah, so well. We would.
By the way, Sergio Busquets, I don't think it's Sergio Busquets on the field, is asking a lot where's Robert. Robert is sick. We hope he's here soon, so unfortunately he can't be here, but I think he's watching.
I'm pretty sure Robert's watching, and he might he might throw in a comment or two this evening, I would guess, if I know Robert. We're just hoping that he recovers quickly. He's back on the path to recovery. He's had a couple days out, more than a couple, so we're hoping to see him back soon. And in the meantime, show goes on. So we continue to watch this one and root for Barça, and I know Robert will be doing it from home, and I see a lot of people as well in the live chat. And so we need to ask you all in the live chat, because we've got this Pedri signed jersey giveaway. What would you do if you won the Pedri signed jersey? Would you actually take it out on the pitch and play in a friendly with it? Would you frame it? We want to know your answer. So I know you said that your birthday's coming up soon, both of you. But would you send it? Would you send in a picture to Barça Live? Would you show us?
I think it's the most fair answer, because I think if you use it, then you have to wash it, and then the signature may go off, you know. So I think it's not really smart. So I would take a picture and just send it to Barça Live, or maybe just go and enjoy the city, Barcelona match, or whatever.
I'll take it a step further, because I would doubt. I doubt you would wear it around if it's signed all too often, because like you said, then it gets, if you frame it, where are you putting it in your house?
Well, I used to when I was playing, when I was younger, I used to take some t-shirts and I frame it, and I have a space in my house where I just hang all the t-shirts from some of the players that I played against. That some of them were my friend. I mean, are already my friends. So yeah, probably frame it. Yeah.
Awesome. I personally think that it would go front and center, like right when you walk in the door, whatever wall you see when you walk in. I just want people to know. But Pedri's not the only player that we've seen perform at a high level this year, and one of them has had his ups and downs and ups again, and that is Rafinha, who's been filling in more than admirably for the injured Ousmane Dembélé, and he spoke to the media yesterday in the press conference leading up to this game. Let's hear what Rafinha had to say.
Bueno, sin duda,
for me, this match, it's going to be like a Champions League final. An incredible match with two incredible squads. It's going to be one of the best games of the season. But of course, it's going to be really tough. We know it, and we have to continue at our great level. You cannot be calm at any moment. We have to know the moment that we are experiencing. We are in a great moment in La Liga. We won the Super Cup. We are in the semi-finals of the Spanish Cup. And now we want to play a good match, but you never have to be calm, because any single game can be decided by a small detail. So we should be 100% focused on.
Well, Rafinha has been a key contributor this year for Barça, and it really all started pretty much when they signed him and when he showed up, and he scored against Madrid in a friendly in the preseason. He scored against Inter Miami, and he's been scoring big goals in La Liga as well. What has his season looked like to you, Irati?
I think it looked like when Barca needed, he was always there, because we can agree that he had up and downs, but now that is the moment where Barca needs him more. With that injury of Dembele, he has shown up at a high level, because against Villarreal he didn't score, but before it was 3 games with 3 goals and 2 assists. So I think the numbers has been great. Maybe the feelings and people were asking more, but I think you can also feel it in his face that he also wants more. He's working for the team and he's improving day by day. So my feeling is like he's always there when the teams need him.
All right, now I'm being told that we've got Jordi Cochran, one of our colleagues who works on the Catalan side of Barça TV, who is outside of the Camp Nou speaking with an Irish father and son duo. I think I have that right. Let's listen in.
Hi mates, how are you? From Dublin, from Ireland, are people that comes here to Camp Nou to watch the game between Barça and Manchester United, and here we have. Tell me, explain me, what's your name and why are you here to see this game?
My name is Leon. I'm a big Barcelona supporter, and I would have just loved to come to a European match, and you know that dream's finally coming true with going to see this match.
And for you, what does it mean having a son that is so big fan of Barça, and coming here with him to see the game?
It can be expensive, but they're a fantastic club. This is our 4th match, and we just love Barcelona. Yeah, we love it.
And tell me, living in Ireland but being Barça fan, how do you live that?
Well, we try to come over as much as possible. I always watch every time it's on television, and when I can't, I always watch the highlights, and I'm a big supporter of the club.
Last question. Today, Barça will win the match?
Absolutely.
Yes.
4-0.
3-0.
4-0, 3-0. We expect that Barça will win the game between Barça and Manchester United.
Love that, Jordi. Thank you for finding some English-speaking Barça fans. They're all over the world. We know they are. But we're getting a look at Marc-Andre ter Stegen warming up before this one. Didac, Barça have been able to keep 16 clean sheets in La Liga. They don't yet have one in European competition. It's almost it's kind of the thing that we're all seeing every time. At some point, feel like it's got to happen. But ter Stegen has been so important for Barça, and that continues tonight.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely agree. Which is true as well, is the back four is helping him to keep the clean sheet. But ter Stegen is always appearing when he has to. So even we know the keepers that they have this probably even more in Barcelona, when they probably can shoot you 2 or 3 times per match, maybe more a little bit. Mm-hmm. But ter Stegen is always showing up when he has to, and he's in a great moment. So he's recovering probably the best version of himself.
All right, the question's going to come for both of you. It's also going to come for you in the live chat. Airplanes, folks, we need to see them. Throw them in the live chat. How many airplanes, how many saves will we see tonight from Marc-Andre ter Stegen? Irati's already...
It's a difficult question today.
Irati's already loading up with the airplanes.
Okay, today will be Spencer Siegel here.
Yeah, that's true. You're using my laptop for this.
So I can lie and nothing happens. Then I say, I go for 4.
4 saves. Didac?
I'll go for...
I will type them here.
I'll go for 3.
3 saves. I think this is going to be a very cagey game for United. So I'm going to say 2 very solid saves. And we'll have to look at the score predictions later to see what happens. I'm going to...
So I tap 2 for you and then 4 for me.
If you want to lie afterwards and say that something, just keep my name above water, please.
I say Irati 1, 2.
So as we see, we see other people throwing in a similar amount of numbers. I see a lot from H. I really hope that it's not that many. But I'm seeing some 3s and 4s. This is a game where we're probably going to have...
Yeah, we see Rose here with 6.
Yeah.
Many. Lily only 3. We hope it's like that.
All right, what I want to do next is a little gamesmanship because we've been missing these games. We got to get back to them. Irati's missing the games, so am I. So we're gonna do some guess the player. Okay, now we have 3 options here. We're gonna go through each one. Those in the live chat too, please play along. We're gonna see, can you guess who this is? Let's start with number 1, and that. Well, hold on a second. We know who that is. Here we go. Okay, these are all going to be, I would say, in some way related to Barça United previous meetings. That's the only clue I can give. So who do we have here? This is
the one I'm thinking. I think it's too easy to be that one.
Well, you might as well say what you're thinking.
Is it playing at Barça right now? Can we have clues?
It
has been a lot of days without this game.
I am at liberty to give clues today, and I will say no. No, this is not a current Barça player.
Okay, then I go for Messi.
Didac?
I mean, it's my first time playing this game, so...
And you see how hard it is.
Yeah, it is, absolutely.
I have to say that there's many people in the live chat. Luz says Messi, King's Game says Messi, Sisu says Messi. There's here Salah saying Piqué. Dembélé, Coutinho, but there's many Messis.
All right, let's see the answer. Yep. Wow, look at that. Irati picking up where she left off.
I leave it there, you know, and I start there.
Okay, Irati's 1 for 1. Can she go 2 for 2? Number 2.
Ooh.
Woo.
Playing with globes.
What's that?
I'm gonna say Coutinho.
Coutinho. It's a good guess.
Because of the globes, I think he used to play with that.
I think it's not gloves. They just cover so you can see the
Well, maybe they covered it because of the gloves.
Oh, it could be.
Anybody in the live
chat? It could be because of the shape as
in the live chat, they go for Dembélé, many Neymars, Dembélé, Fati, Suarez, Lenglet says Fatli, DVD says Pedri.
I don't want to waste any time here. I want to see the answer. Let's see it.
Oh,
yes,
you're right.
Didac.
Not because of the gloves, but it was
right
Coutinho.
Also.
These two on this couch over here, which is dubbed couch number 1, by the way. I'm on couch number 2 today. But these two are 2 for 2 already, which means we've got 1 more left, and maybe they can go 3 for 3.
Let's see.
There's a slight,
are you trying to mess us
there's
here?
a slight clue in there, I would say, but go with your gut.
Probably the shoes.
That's what I would tell you.
The shoes is...
Go with your gut.
My gut says it's Messi again.
Yeah, I think it's Messi again.
And there's many Messis over here. Arnau says Umtiti. Berry says Dembélé. Suarez, but there's many Messis again.
Right.
So we will try also here the live chat.
I'd like to trust everybody and see what the answer is.
Vamos. Yes.
You are.
Wow. Well done.
3
for 3 on couch number 1. Really impressive. Really impressive. Love that. So 3 for 3 for these two. This is a good chance for us now to remind everybody that you can win a Pedri signed t-shirt today. And we also have 2 very new and exciting Spotify playlists that are coming out. And I want to show you one of them because we've got Pedri's t-shirt that we're going to give away. But Pedri also has his very own Spotify playlist now. You can find it on Spotify. You just have to search Match Day by Pedri. It sounds more like a cologne than anything else. But you can actually listen to what Pedri likes to listen to. It's his personal playlist. And that would lead me to ask everybody in the live chat, and for you two to start thinking as well, what does your Match Day playlist sound like? How are you warming up for a game? What songs are you putting in there? I will tell you, personally, most of the songs that Pedri threw in there, I'm probably not listening to. But that doesn't stop other people from listening to them.
When I used to play handball, and I remember I used to listen a lot of reggaeton, of course, but I remember the year we won the league, the first song we put it on the locker room and also for the warm-up, it was Rocky Balboa. And we started all the matches with that one, and that year we won the league, so it worked for us.
And
yeah, I'm with you, Irati. I used to listen Eye of the Tiger from Rocky, which is probably one of the most exciting songs just to start playing. So yeah, probably Rocky Balboa, Eye of the Tiger.
I can't speak for everybody in the chat, so I have to ask you what they're saying.
Well, people still talking about players from before they playing.
I'll tell you, I saw a lot of Bad Bunny in there from Pedri. There's a lot of that going on. Well, we should probably reset a little bit and talk about Robert Lewandowski, who has been just as important on the other side of the ball for Barca as Ter Stegen has. He's got more goals, obviously, than anybody else in all competitions for Barca this season, 23. And the question is, how likely is it that he's going to score tonight? So are we saying 30% likely to score, 70% likely, or yeah, don't even question it. He's definitely getting on the score sheet 100%.
I think it's hard to say 100% because it's just putting your hand there. So I would go for 70%, but most likely I think he will score today.
I'm totally. I mean, I don't know for sure, but he's gonna score today. I'm gonna go for 100%. But we know that even Lewandowski not scoring. I mean, Barcelona is getting very good results, at least on the Liga. So yeah, let's go for the third option, 100%.
Yeah, and I think the live chat agrees with you. There's many threes over here. A couple of number 2 options, like 70%, 70%. But almost everyone thinks Lewandowski is going to score today. And we hope so, because we will be close for that win.
All right, we've heard from Rafinha already from yesterday. We've also got to listen to what Xavi Hernandez has to say. He spoke with our colleague Marc Brau.
Com és habitual a la prèvia dels partits europeus, som amb l'entrenador del Barça, Xavi Hernández. Xavi, què tal? Bona tarda.
Bona tarda.
Bé, ja t'ho preguntava ahir, però ja s'apropa l'hora del partit. Es preveu una grandíssima entrada al Camp Nou.
We're expecting lots of fans in attendance today at the Camp Nou. That must be great motivation. It's a really good feeling. It's a feeling of motivation, enthusiasm. We want to start the competition, start the game. We're in a great moment of form. But United also are in great form. It's going to be a very high-level European tie. This is Europe, this is the Europa League, but we want to go far. This is the best United side of recent years, but we want to be at our best as well. So we're very excited about this competition. You made changes to the starting lineup today.
Bé, primer rotar la línia defensiva, no? Estan fent esforços molt grans.
The back line are making incredible effort. So Eric also deserved to come in, but in the end we've got a limited amount of places and we've got 7 games in 21 days.
Crec que tenim una plantilla amb moltes garanties.
Got a very solid squad. Jordi's gone out and Marcos has come in. We're very good at bringing the ball out. We want to minimise turnovers in possession and limit United's transitions as well. We want to show our best version in this game.
Well, I think they are in the best moment in the last years. Well, I think it will be really tough and complicated to beat them, but we are in the best moment of the season, also them. So we are excited. And we are ready to compete.
Gràcies, Xavi.
Gràcies.
Estem motivats, ja.
The words of Xavi Hernandez before this big Europa League tie against Manchester United, and we're going to go from inside the stadium to outside, which is exactly what Bruno Ballester did earlier. Let's check in with Bruno, talking to some fans getting ready to go back in.
Outside the Camp Nou, you see this brilliant and beautiful Barca badge, and people are taking their pictures with all the slogans here: more members, more Masia, more FC Barcelona, and more empowerment. Let's see if we can talk here with some of our fans that have been taking a picture here on the Spotify Camp Nou. Well, let's see, because it's really crowded and many people want to take the picture, and I think our fans are arriving from here. Yes. They told me they were gonna talk with us, and here we got them. Well, first of all, guys, what's your name?
Daisuke Yasuhara.
And?
Mika.
Where are you from?
Japan.
Japan?
Japan,
Wow.
Tokyo.
Tokyo, incredible city, Tokyo, Olympic city, and it's a brilliant place. Well, guys, first time in Barcelona.
Barcelona do you like?
It's your first time here?
Yes, first time.
And who do you want to see today in this match? Which player?
Lewandowski. Gavi.
Wow, Gavi, this is the new shirt with number 6, incredible.
Yeah.
How do you like Gavi? Why do you like Gavi?
It's good.
Wow, incredible, guys. Score prediction, how do you think this is going to end this match against Manchester United? Score.
Fine, very fun. Okay.
Barca is going to win?
Yeah.
2-0.
Barça win.
Yes, 2-0 for Barca, 2-0 for Barca, he's saying. And here?
Yes, me too.
You too. Guys, thank you, enjoy, and all the love to Japan also. We love Japan, thank you. Well, some fans from Japan, they were kind of translating, but yeah, enjoying a lot of the experience to be here at Barcelona with a big smile. And you see Lewandowski and Gavi, the two idols for these two Japanese supporters.
Love that, Bruno. Thank you. We love the fact that this club breaks barriers all over the place, and language is not one of those barriers because the love for Barca spreads across everyone. The love for Gavi, Lewandowski, really good stuff. Let's think about this. Let's build some tension, shall we? I know Robert loved doing this, and he's going to be back soon to do it, but we need to do it right now. Let's build the tension. Okay, lights are up high, lights are right. Music's being elevated because we've got a Europa League tie. It's Barça, Manchester United, and it's coming your way in 16 and a half minutes. The lineup for Barça looks like this. It's Jordi Alba on the left-hand side, Marcos Alonso, Ronald Araujo, Jules Koundé with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal. A midfield of Pedri, Frankie, Kessié, Gavi as well, Lewandowski and Rafinha up front. A big game against another big club, the first of two legs. And we've got 16 minutes to go. So we still have some time. So let's do another quiz, okay? Let's go for it. This is going to be a little bit more, I'd say, trivia based. We've got 5 questions coming your way. Let's try to rip through them. You in the live chat as well. Do your best. See if you can go 5 for 5. Let's start with question number 1. Pre-game quiz. What was the result the last time that... Oh, well, hold on a second. Maybe we have to swap it up a little bit because I know that we have a United-related question, so I guess you could answer this one if you wanted, but I don't quite...
But this, I guess, it's not really the last. It's the other last.
The result the last time that Barca faced Inter at home, we remember that one, and we would choose to forget it, actually. So I'm sure we'll have questions that pertain to United in a moment because I did them. I can claim credit for them. But before we get to that...
I can tell people in the live chat remembers
how
it went against Inter.
We don't have to. We don't have to. Let's talk about the lineup for a second before we get there. We've talked about Barca's lineup. Let's do a quick rehash on United's lineup until before. Let's see. Maybe we'll grab question 2 in a second here. But just to run through the lineup for you for United. So it's David De Gea in goal. It's Malacia, Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka. On the back line, I would say 2 holding midfielders in Fred and Casemiro, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, and Wout Weghorst at the top. Now we have the first question for today's quiz. How many Champions Leagues have Barca and Manchester United combined to win? Is it 8, 9, or 10? And I guess you could put 8, 9, or 10 in the chat, or you could throw 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Either way. I can see that counting.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
They are so close. I hate these questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually
very difficult. Yeah.
I'm gonna blame Bruno, throw him under the bus because he did the first question. And when you give multiple choice like this, you gotta spread it out a little bit. I agree. But you gotta throw an answer out there. You two have been perfect so far.
Yes.
Let's try together.
I think it's 8.
I think it's 8.
All right,
okay, then we agree. And there's many people in the live side saying 8. Like we have Keen, Piki, Yo saying 8. So
let's see the result. Let's see the answer. We'll have to See if you two are onto something. I think yes. You're on it. Okay, they're still perfect. They're still perfect. Let's go to question 2. You guys might as well play as a team on this one. Question 2. How many goals and assists does Robert Lewandowski had against Manchester United in his career?
Come on.
Goals and assists combined, 0, 4, or 9.
This can be tricky because maybe he never played against Manchester United.
Don't look at me.
You made this question.
Maybe I did.
Let's see what the... Maybe people going by 0, but...
Yeah, because maybe you are right.
But we already chose number 1. But it's Bruno's doing the other, right?
Let's hear the gut response.
Okay, you say it's 0? Let's go for that. If we miss one,
okay,
or nothing happens, because mostly everyone thinks it's 0.
I want to see it. I want to see the answer.
Almost.
Show it to me.
No.
Oh, there we go again.
Wow. Okay. There's only,
we have to win the third.
You can only go downhill from here. Here's question 3. Let's go and see if they can continue that form.
How many left? Because
You've got 3 more. You've got 3 more that you've got to get through. So, how many points does Barça have from United in their last 4 meetings?
Come on.
Ignore that slight typo there. How many points does Barça have from United in their last 4 meetings? Now, obviously, there's no points in games in knockout stages, but if it was 3 points for a win and 1 point for
Which kind of question is this? Come on.
I mean, use your imagination.
In the last 4.
Last 4 meetings. Basically, 7 would be 2 wins and 1 draw.
I'm confident.
12 would be 4 wins. 10 would be 2 and 2, or 3 and 1.
I think it's 12.
You think it's 12? Before we never lost against Manchester United.
So yeah, it has to be. It
So
has
it
to be
has
10
to be-
or 12. But
All right. We're not wasting any time.
Okay, we go for 3.
Most people I see are throwing 12 out there.
I don't know. I think 12 sounds a lot.
That would be 4 wins and 4 tries. And
yes, there we go.
This one, it was all on him. I was not trusting at all.
These two. What kind of question is that? Throwing me under the bus. All right, let's go to question 4 and see if they can keep this good form going.
Come on, just 2 more.
Just 2 more. What was Manchester United's last trophy? Was it the 2019 FA Cup, the 2017 Europa League, or the 2008 Champions League?
Did they win the FA Cup?
But 2 seasons ago. It's too early, no? They start to go up now.
Yeah, I think so. Wow.
What people think?
Oh. All right, we need an answer. We're running out of time.
I'll trust you.
Europa League?
The answer from Irati/Didac is the Europa League. We're going to swap over to the question and see that Irati is right. They didn't win the FA Cup. They did win the 2008 Champions League. Barca fans remember this.
I need to go and buy lottery after this.
Okay, well,
we'll together,
the ultimate question. Here it comes. 5 for 5. Their chance to go perfect in all of the pregame show.
Now I feel the pressure.
United are at the bottom of the Premier League in what important category? Are they at the bottom of the league in corners, clean sheets, or fouls drawn? Fouls received.
They started really bad.
Yeah.
So maybe it's clean sheets. It could be an option. Fouls drawn.
I mean, yeah, they lost the first 2 games in the Premier League.
Fouls drawn is fouls
against? Fouls received, yeah.
Okay.
Being fouled.
Corners.
Being fouled.
Wow, that's a
no,
tough
but
one.
I think the third is not, so it has to be corners or clean sheets. I let you choose now, so it's all the pressure.
Let's hear it, Didac.
There's many people saying it's clean sheets.
I think it's, come on, let's go. Let's
all right, this is it.
Clean
this
sheets,
is for all the marbles.
Okay.
Is
I don't
it
want to say
correct? The answer...
No.
No, come on.
We'll see if that makes a
Is it
difference
true?
tonight.
That was tricky. I was thinking in Casemiro, and then it didn't match.
So we were just going over the United lineup. Let's just. I want to get your opinions on the lineup because we've talked about Barca enough. So I'll rehash it one more time. It's De Gea, Malacia, Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, and Casemiro, and then the front four essentially is Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Jadon Sancho, with Wout Weghorst as the sole striker. Didac, I'll start with you. When you see that lineup, what jumps out at you first?
Well, probably the best lineup that they can, that Manchester can place today. I mean, they don't have Lisandro Martinez, who was one of the key players on Premier League. So, Luke Shaw, we have seen him playing in that position. He gave him a lot in the playing-out situation. They have this pivot in the middle who give this the contention. And Bruno Fernandes playing with more freedom, using the gaps that they can find between the lines of defender and midfielder of FC Barcelona. Then two airplanes on the sides with Rashford and Sancho, which is going to be interesting. They see how can we stop their counters. And with Weghorst up front, which is another menace. So it's going to be a tough game, to be honest. It's going to be a very good game. Let's see how Barcelona overcomes this situation.
All right, Irati, I'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
But what I want to do is just check in one more time since we're short on time with Bruno, who is outside the stadium once again.
Well, guys, we are minutes away from kicking off this big match between Barça and Man United. Here we have some people from Israel. Hello, guys. Well, guys, from Israel, right?
Yes.
Your first time in Barcelona?
Yes, first time.
First time at the Spotify Camp Nou?
Please. Look, Barcelona.
It's a clock he's showing me. Look, Jordi, if you can show, yeah. It's a clock from FC Barcelona. So, yeah, there we see really Barca fans. Guys, are you excited for this game against Manchester United?
Yes, of course. Maumer? Barça, only Barça.
Barca fans, we like it.
Barça, Visca Catalunya!
Incredible, yeah, we like it. Guys, score prediction, how things are going to end today? The result, Barça or United, who's going to win?
Barça, 2-0.
2-0.
3 Barcelona, 1 Manchester United.
3-1 and?
3-1.
Okay, 3-1. Guys, enjoy the game and Forza Barça.
Forza Barça.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, here's some of the supporters. Yes, guys, we are minutes away from kicking off this match between Barça and United. Remember also, at this same time, 6:45 p.m., more games are going to start in this playoffs run of the Europa League. The Salzburg, Rome, Ajax, Union Berlin, and Shakhtar Donetsk against Rennes. So important and good games, but of course we are all focused and interested on this Barça Man United here at the Spotify Camp Nou.
Thank you, Bruno. We will check in with you after the game. UEFA laws don't allow us to check in with him during the game at the stadium, but we'll do it a little bit later. So, we first, before we get to our team talk, we saw Pedri's potential playlist and we asked you about it, but there's actually two playlists out there, and it's the best player in the world, I would say, Alexia Putellas, who has still yet to come back for Barça Femení, but she has her own Spotify Matchday playlist as well. We hope she gets to use it soon. So you've got Alexia and her favorite songs, and Pedri and his favorite songs.
That's cool. I think Alexia's favorite songs is Rosalia. She has posted many of Rosalia, Rihanna, and Lady Gaga and all those. So
maybe she watched
I can
the
guess
Super
that
Bowl.
there's. I'm pretty sure she watched it.
Well, it was on pretty late actually. Ended at 4:30 our time, Barcelona time. But from Spotify, we need to go into the locker room, and since we can't do it with our cameras, we're gonna do it here. So, Didac, if you would, I'm sorry, that's not Didac. Who is that over there? Is that? Oh, it's Xavi Hernandez. Okay, let's check in with Xavi. Give us your team talk, please.
All right, guys. So, last speech before starting. Nothing to say. You have practiced like a beast, and as one of the key coaches of FC Barcelona, when everything starts set, just go out and enjoy. So give you 100% and let me be proud of you.
Okay, I think I need a little bit music here to talk to you, but we have proved to the world that we came back the last time with an European match here. It was not the best experience, but now is the moment to show we are back, and now it's the moment to see where we are in Europe. So just go there and salir y disfrutar.
I only have one thing to say to you. We know what we need to do today. Go out there and win this one for Robert Van Eckhout. Come on, we're counting on you. Well, thanks, Xavi. That was so nice of him. Robert, Xavi gave you a shout out. Okay, let's move on. We are 3 minutes from kickoff. Wow, this is going fast. Okay, so let's first remind you that the Match Day Challenge is still available. You can do it on the Barça app. You've got to rate the lineup right now before the game starts, and guess, I should say, guess the score before the game starts, which we're going to get our score predictions in just a second. And then you have the match day quiz, and then you have to rate the game after the game, and there are lots of great prizes that you can win throughout the season. So we got Bruno's guess for Guess the Score. He said 1-0, and he changed that guess more than once today. I am going to go for 2-1. I think that it's tough to get a clean sheet in Europe, and I think that's going to continue, but I do think Barca come out on top.
Why we always say the same?
Oh, that, yeah. Is that what you said?
I also went with the same result.
Well, it's worth remembering that I still haven't gotten one right this entire season. I'm just waiting for one. If you said 1-0 every time, you're pretty good. Feeling good.
So I was pretty close, but I said 3-1.
3-1?
I like that.
Do you have any idea who's going to score?
It's probably too much, but let's say Lewandowski. Why not Lewandowski twice and Pedri?
Do we have the graphic of all of our guesses? There it is. Let's see. Andoni, our director, went 2-1. Paul. Man. Dude. Salva 2-1. Pep's got a 2-0. Not a lot of clean sheets on the left-hand side of this graphic. A 3-3 from Robert's brother, Luis, who is always pessimistic. I drove to work today with Luis. He needs to get that pessimism out of his head. Tonight's the night. But we've got some clean sheets on the right-hand side. And Mauri has chimed in with a 1-0 as well. So let's hope that somebody is right. I didn't check to see if we have the confetti today. Hopefully we do. Hopefully we get to pop it one way or another. But let's see. Andoni agrees with us. Irati 2-1 the score.
Then let's make it.
So the two sides are now slapping hands at the moment. Xavi and Erik ten Hag just provided a nice somber moment of a hug. And we have our scores here. Bruno, Didac, Irati and I are on the same page. We are 30 seconds from kickoff. We'll see how close this kickoff counter comes to us. We're getting a look at Barca's lineup right now. It is Koundé, Araujo, Marcos, and Jordi Alba with Ter Stegen behind them. Kessié, Frenkie, Pedri, Gavi, Lewandowski, Rafinha. If Gavi picks up a yellow card in this game, he will miss the return leg at Old Trafford next week. And as the two sides pose for their picture.
And after that, they clean, or is in semifinals?
I believe it goes down to the semis.
Okay.
So at some point, as Barca continue, I would imagine Gavi's going to pick up a card. You just don't know when that's going to be. Our referee is Italian today.
Irati. You saw in the bar?
Was there
Massimiliano Irati. With words.
Was the referee Italian also? All right, before this game gets started, man, we've missed this. We have to get to one more prediction in, and that is good old Luke, my dog, back at home. Luke, how'd you do, buddy?
Welcome back. We are back, and we're in the Europa League. So let's do this. Wait, stay. No. Go.
He took Barca first. Eh?
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have the image or not, but we have Luke's record throughout the season. We've been keeping it, and it looks quite nice. Eh? If we don't have the image, I'll just have to remember what it is. But that dog knows how to pick them, and he's picked them better than just about any of us. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Now that's 15 right and 4 wrong.
Wow.
And that doesn't mean he's picked Barca 15 times, because he picked, I know he picked Inter on the fateful night that Barca lost. What can you say? He's getting it right every time.
Yep.
Almost.
He knows.
We have a moment of silence right now for those who have fallen victim to the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. Our hearts as well at Barça TV are out with everybody in that region. And as the two sides get ready, we are about to kick off the knockout stages. You guys excited?
Yeah, I'm excited, nervous. I don't know what to feel. Like it was a long time ago we were sitting here, and it was a long time ago we saw one European game. So I'm really excited to this to start.
Well, we're excited to have you back on Barça TV as well. This wonderful Europa League tie. It is a clash of titans, as we said at the beginning. These are not two ordinary clubs. Barça, Manchester United, Robert Lewandowski, Marcus Rashford, and many, many more. The two sides are ready. The referee has a look at his watch. Only his whistle can get us going. And we're looking forward to your contributions to this one as well. Let us know how you think this game is going. We love to hear from you. We are underway. The whistle has gone. It is Barça attacking left to right, and United will go right to left on our screens. And right away, it is United out on the break, and they've already slipped Bruno Fernandes in behind, and a cross that comes in dangerously, goes right past Araujo and comes all the way out for a Barça throw. But immediate signs of United on the attack.
Yeah, they show it what they are going to do today. Like they have United with Ten Hag has been the same with Barça and Xavi. Like he had to adapt and to find the key to make the team play well. And my question is why all European teams come with white t-shirts to Camp Nou?
Yeah, there's some bad memories from that too. There's not been a lot of great European memories for Barça over the last year, so hopefully we can start to flip that narrative a little bit. We want to know, those of you watching, where you're watching us from. So we need you to fill the live chat with flags. Give us as many different flags. Give us the flag of your country. Where are you watching us from? We're glad that you're joining us today, and we hope that we can bring you a Barça win. And as we do that, Barça are on the attack with Rafinha, who's into the box, looks to get his cross in. And it was cleared away by Weghorst, who's come all the way back to defend. Crosses are going to be an interesting part of this game, Didac. I saw a stat leading into this game that in the Premier League, United have cleared the fewest number of crosses of any of the 20 teams. So they haven't been as successful in dealing with some of those crosses as some of the other teams in their region.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's an interesting issue. But yeah, regarding the, well, let's see now, Manchester.
Yeah, they're going quickly. It's Fred for Weghorst, and it's cut out by Marcos Alonso into Ter Stegen's hand.
Yeah, we were talking about the Ten Hag, that he had to modify a little bit the game plan from the beginning. It's a little bit less romantic than when he was coaching Ajax. But yeah, it's absolutely like more efficient right now. So it's going to be a very interesting match.
I would say the first legs are generally a little bit cagier because both teams are trying to get a feel for each other, whereas in the second leg you already know what you're dealing with. And one thing, Irati, that we are certain of, there's a lot of uncertainty going into this game in terms of the strategy and whatnot, but one thing we know is that Xavi and Erik ten Hag are two very intellectual managers. They love to think about the game.
Yeah, they both have grown with the Johan Cruyff style. I mean, we have to remember Ten Hag comes from Ajax Amsterdam, and he did an amazing season in the Champions League. They're beating Real Madrid and being one of the best teams of the season. By then, he was the one bringing the best level of Frankie de Jong by that time there. So they have a pretty similar style, but the same way that Xavi find the key with the forced midfielders, Ten Hag had to also modify and adapt to the players he has, like for example Casemiro.
The game's been batted around in the midfield now for the better part of a couple of minutes since that first United chance. Where are people watching us from, Irati?
I have over here from Switzerland, Gohan. There's one flag, I don't know, Romania, Miruna. Alia is back from Slovenia.
Slovenia. Welcome
She's
back. Alia.
Christina Rack. I don't know if you understand this flag, but I'm super bad with flags. So let's see if we can.
Yeah, because normally it's
Google
me doing it,
it.
so I've been learning some flags, but you're kind of slacking. As you guys look at that.
Oh, Madagascar. That's
Wow.
cool.
Rafinha is making a run towards
Yeah.
the byline, and that touch took him just over the line, so it's a goal
Paul
kick.
from Germany, Hege from Norway. Then we have Vise from Ghana, from Spain also, Brazil, many India, many countries. That's cool, Dubai. From USA, baby, they say over here.
You say you're from if you say you're from the USA, I think
USA, baby.
I think you have to be a little bit more specific. Saying you're from the USA is basically being like, yeah, I'm watching from Europe. Great. Okay, tell us where.
O Venezuela, Jesus.
At some point, we're going to get that map. I know it's going to happen.
Maybe the last match of the season. From Greece, Azerbaijan. Could be nice to learn some geography with this.
Long ball over the top is handled by Koundé. Araujo's playing on the right side right now. Koundé is in the center. Weghorst has held it up, but it's out by Jordi Alba with a nice clearance. It goes back to Varane, and United are in the attacking half right now, but they're not quite making progress yet. Another stat I saw, I was just scouring the internet for some good information. United are one of the best teams in Europe in terms of switches. They're one of the teams that plays 40-yard passes more than just about anybody else, trying to switch the field of play. And Araujo, with some solid defending, has, I believe, forced a United throw. Yeah. And once this ball gets turned back over to Barça, with United taking some possession right now, we'll take a look at some comments from those of you watching us on YouTube. But here is a chance as Fred slips it into Rashford, who's in the box. His cross comes in. Oh, that's dangerous. It's cleared away, though. The two follow-up shots were blocked, but it was Rashford who created it.
It was Marcos Alonso blocking it, I think.
Went out for a throw. United still have it. Here is Jadon Sancho being watched by Rafinha, who defends well, wins the ball back, and then wins Barca a throw, and they can try to clear. All right, let's take a look at some comments. We are going to see where people are watching us from. Alia says, glad you guys are back. It's been too long. We're glad to be back.
It's been long.
Yeah, we're really glad to be back too. Sid, Araujo's pocket will be full with Rashford today. We'll talk more about that in a second. Here comes a cross in. It's still not quite cleared convincingly. We're having some difficulty getting out of this attacking third of United right now. We'll continue with the comments though. Robert, good luck with the show. Hope we celebrate a win. Spence, maybe we should erase our bad free kick predictions. Oh yeah, that's true. We have to do that. Dangerous cross in, out by Marcos. Let's see. Baby Lion, 100% Lewandowski is going to score. And Levy, 8 out of 10. I prefer Christensen over Alonso, but I think Xavi knows what he is doing. And Alba, the right choice for this.
Scoring from a free kick today would be the worst way to erase that.
Yeah, so what... Oh, let's go to... This is from Facebook. Those of you joining us on Facebook. Nuafor, we need Christensen back. He's on the bench. It's a possibility. Alade Pedri is the key player for tonight. Hold on, because Barca are coming in. Lewandowski has the ball top of the box. It's Robert Lewandowski. He takes a shot with his left foot, and it's blocked by De Gea. A two-handed pound-away save, but it's back with Barca. Hold on, this is getting interesting now. Their first attacking chance. Lewandowski already with a shot on target. And now Barca, for the first time, will set up in their attacking half.
And as Bruno said in the pre-match, Araujo is playing as a right back and Koundé in a center back to just cover Rashford.
Pedri gets a nice feed from Koundé through the lines. Now Pedri needs to find a pass. He's found Lewandowski, who gets around Bruno Fernandes. Here is Jordi Alba, Gavi on the left side. Kessié links up with Gavi, who tried to keep it moving, and he turned it over. Just couldn't get his pass off quick enough, and United will take it back. We can go back to those comments if you'd like. We're just trying to stick with both things here. Steven says we need more goals against Manchester United. That would be nice. Aki Lewandowski will surely score. And is that Sulin? Just remember, Man United, we at our home, we have no intention on losing. That's right. That's right. We hope not.
And I like this comment over here. Holly says, I might be
Hold
from...
on, Pedri's in the box. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off, but it's a good thing.
It's a good way to cut me up. Holly Robilson says, I might be from the UK, but today I want Barcelona win.
Well,
so
yeah,
we support
because,
that.
Yeah.
British people supporting Barça today.
And just because you're from
Yeah.
the UK doesn't mean that you're automatically rooting for Manchester United. I would say it's probably the opposite. Unless you're a United fan, you probably have a strong distaste for them.
Yeah, it's like saying, no, I'm from Spain, I have to support Real Madrid. That would never happen.
Exactly.
Doesn't make any sense.
I have a couple of United friends back home in the States, and anytime there's a game like this, we're always jawing back and forth. There's Pedri, surrounded by 4 white shirts. The white of Manchester United, and the first kit for Barça, the traditional Blaugrana today.
But we saw in the first minutes, United was pressing a lot, was having the balls, they were speed, but Barça now has recovered the possession and they are trying to make it slowly. And nice.
Lewandowski does really well, keeping it moving for Jordi Alba into the box, tried to cut it back. Gavi's there, Gavi keeps it alive. He needs to pick out an option now, outside of the foot, cleared away by Luke Shaw, who's playing as a center back today, which is a rarity. Rafinha keeps it in, Lewandowski tries to turn, he's being held. The ball bounces around at the top of the box. Frankie holds on to it. Gavi is tripped at the top of the box, and here's a chance for a free kick.
Here is it.
This is a good opportunity.
This is the way we are going to
I'm going to go grab a piece of chalk if I can find one, so stay with me here, okay? I'm going to see if we can erase these two, okay? If we have chalk, please tell me we have chalk. I think we're without the chalk, so you know what? Just to see if we can get a free kick, we're deleting it today.
Aren't they there?
Oh, we got it. Here we go. Perfect. It's got to be before this free kick is taken if we want any chance of scoring it. We made our predictions earlier in the season as to when Barça would score their first free kick goal of the season. It hasn't happened since Messi. All of us were wrong. We'll make more predictions again later. But in the meantime, Barça have an opportunity now, right on the half circle.
Marcos Alonso, Lewandowski, or Rafinha?
Let's go. I mean, well, it looks
It
like
seems
Marcos
it's Marcos Alonso, yeah.
It is probably going to be a spot for a shot. No, I would think.
Yeah,
just outside the half circle, you've got Marcos with his left foot, Lewandowski with his right.
Yeah.
Barca haven't scored a free kick. I forget the exact date. I should have this internalized at this point, but it was Valencia in April or May of 2021. It was Messi.
Then it has to be today. Marcos Alonso, it looks like.
Right, Alonso puts the ball down. The wall is set. The referee's backing away. He blows the whistle. It is Marcos who takes the shot. No, just over the ball.
Yeah, Mestalla against Valencia, 2 of May, 2022.
2021, no?
21.
Yeah. Messi, right?
Yeah.
The good thing is that Barcelona is releasing the pressure right now. I mean, the first 8 minutes wasn't easy for them. They were pressing like high pressure, and it wasn't easy to overcome that lines. But now it looked like Barcelona just released that pressure and is creating chances.
Yeah, and it feels like in La Liga, it feels like they have learned how to cover those four midfielders positions. But here, every time that Barca was attacking with Lewandowski and Rafinha, there was also Pedri or Gavi all completely alone in the other side. So it was easy to just shoot the ball, and the two opportunities that Barca got, it was just right that, like attacking from one side and then switching to the other.
Barca have won another free kick. This will be near the center circle, so they'll take it quickly and begin knocking it around the back. United have been very difficult to break down. They've been difficult to beat recently. This is why we've talked about both teams being in their best form of the season. I would actually argue best form in a couple of years for both teams. Araujo, trying to go quickly, has found Gavi in the middle, who links up with Rafinha here on the near side, the right-hand side. Rafinha scoots around two defenders, long cross to the far side. That's good. Jordi Alba now trying to cross it into the area. It got blocked down. It comes back out to Jordi. Now Kessié.
I mean, we have to remember that Manchester United is here in the Europa League because last year they didn't qualify for the Champions League. And in the group stage, they were in the second position. Real Sociedad was the one being in the first position of the group. But now they have recovered like one of the best moments in the last 2-3 years.
Well, we've got a question here for you that we'd like you to answer and tell us what you think. Who's going to score Barca's first goal? Is it going to be Rafinha, Lewandowski, or Pedri? Or if you'd like to throw another name in there?
From what I've seen in this 15 minutes, I say Lewandowski.
Let's go, yeah. I'm going to say Lewandowski as well. He had one chance and close to have another one, so let's go through Lewandowski. And I said that he's going to score 100%. So
yeah, and I think people agree. There's many too in the live chat. Some of them say 3. Some of them also say Gavi, introducing there the option of Gavi.
That was going to be my alternative choice, is Gavi. If not Lewandowski, Gavi's just going to find a way.
Gavi or De Jong, there's some options over here, but mainly Lewandowski.
Of course, no Busquets, no Dembele. Those are the two players who are not available for Barca. This ball over the top looking for Rafinha is cut out. Kessié nods it back into the area towards Lewandowski, who almost brought it under control. Barca keeping up the pressure, winning it back again in their attacking half. Pedri on the run to the right side, looking for a cross. Tries to cut it back, out for a Barca throw. Gavi always just finds a way. He's playing along the back line today to start.
And he already recovered 2 or 3 balls inside the box. So he always creates a danger.
Frankie trying to break lines. 1-2 with Rafinha, but nobody was there on the return pass, so it's picked up by De Gea.
But it's good news that the last 4 or 5 minutes it has been playing in the side of Manchester United. Like they haven't crossed the line from the midfielder, and that means that Barca is not only attacking well, that it's also pressing well when they lose the ball.
That pressure has been really, really good. Barca winning the ball back, and they do it again. Is that Jordi Alba sprinting back? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Didac, these first legs can be tricky because we're playing a game where you know there's going to be another game coming afterwards. So regardless of what the final score of the game is tonight, it's not over. So how do you adjust to that, knowing that United just want to get back at sea level, on level ground, so that they can go play a game at home?
Yeah, I mean, you're totally right. I mean, you have another leg, and it'll be in Manchester. So, I think for Manchester United, if they are tying or they are losing just by 1 goal, it's not a bad result. But Barcelona has probably has the intention to win that match for sure, and to score as many goals as they can, because knowing that in Manchester will be another battle, and the more goals you score, the better for the other leg.
And also because we were talking about Camp Nou pressing and all the people, but games in Old Trafford are also very special, and they also share and they play with 1 person extra because the audience gives you that extra on the field. So today it's really important to not only win, but kind of close this eliminator.
You can call it the round of 32, sort of, but not really because there's only 24 teams left. It's a nice ball over the top. Again, Barça are in an attacking position. Gavi, now Jordi Alba, and he gives it away. Barça win it back. Pedri has it. That's nicely done. Jordi Alba, Gavi, flicked over the top. Pedri tried to keep it moving.
Oh.
Pedri's follow-up shot is over the bar.
That guy is on fire lately.
Yeah, very good on Barcelona. And Jordi Alba is placing the channel when Pedri is cutting in and placing himself on the squares. It's always this space is occupied for Jordi Alba, who is not as accurate as he used to be in the final third, but it's a matter of keep going. So very good from Barcelona.
It's a goal kick for United. Now, what I also want to do is make sure we keep tabs on everything else going on in the Europa League, because unlike the Champions League, which got started on Tuesday and was also played yesterday, the Europa League, you've got 8 games going on tonight, 4 right now, 4 later, and then another 8 games next week. And we're going to have to wait because Barça are attacking again with Jordi Alba cross towards the back post, but it's right at De Gea.
Only 1 goal.
1 goal through 20 minutes. It belongs to Shakhtar, who have scored at home against Rennes from the French First League. You've got Ajax Union Berlin. It's a solid matchup. You've got this game. You've got Salzburg, Roma, and then Shakhtar Rennes right now. Later tonight, it is Leverkusen, Monaco, Juventus, Nantes, Sevilla, and PSV. That's a heck of a matchup, especially considering the poor form that Sevilla are in right now. I'm sorry, I'm being told by Pep Molero, our editor, that's Juventus. Sorry. Sorry. And Sporting Club de Portugal and Michelin.
We said it before, and this Europa League has many Champions League teams, like historical teams in Europe. So it's going to be fun to enjoy this Europa League.
Yeah, there's lots of good games, but probably none of them as good as the one that we have the possibility to see.
Agreed. Very much agreed. And we are 0-0, 20 minutes in, and a dangerous back pass that came from Koundé. Ter Stegen actually had to slide to keep it from bouncing away from him, and in the process of doing so, I believe he's conceded a corner.
Yeah.
It counts as a save? No, right? Because I just saved 3, so I have to go.
He had to jump.
It's a corner for United that came from a Barça mistake. Luke Shaw has come over to take it. It'll be an out-swinging corner from his left boot. There's a lot of jostling, pulling and tugging going on in the box. Shaw's corner comes in. Ter Stegen backs away. It's headed clear, I believe, by Lewandowski. And Barça will take a throw out of that header. Very nice.
Very difficult to defend this situation because they place themselves like a train. We call it trenecito in Spanish, and it's very difficult to pick your men when you have the 3 of them in a row. So an interesting set piece from Manchester United.
And I would say also on point today that amazing job defending of Rafinha today. He has already recovered a couple of balls, and he's doing an amazing job there. Maybe he's not appearing a lot in the attacking part, but he's defending well.
This is a big game for Jordi Alba. He's playing in his 450th game. And there's a foul that'll go against Barça. They had the ball. And I believe the foul is against Gavi. This is...
He looks angry. I don't know if that's good for Manchester United players to have Gavi angry and mad at minute 22.
Yeah, Gavi threw a little shove in there on Bruno Fernandes, who sort of made the most of it, we'll say.
He's a character. Yeah, we can say he's a character.
You saw top 10 all-time in appearances for Jordi Alba in a Barca shirt. And he's talking to the referee right now. He's got the captain's armband on today. We know what he means to this club. But he's getting the start today, I would say, over Alejandro Balde.
Yeah.
Two very different players who both play their position extremely well.
It is true that in Europe, Jordi Alba has played more than Balde in the starting lineup, but we saw the other day against Cádiz, if I don't remember, but Jordi Alba doing really well, and Xavi explained, like, if he put Jordi Alba or Balde, it depends on the situation of the games, because they are completely different players, and that's why he chose Balde or he chose Jordi Alba.
Gavi's weaving through everybody right now, and he may have just taken a foul, but instead Barça keep the ball.
We know that Balde has everything to be, like, in the next 10 years, probably the best left back in the world. But he has a very good teacher with Jordi Alba. So
he's making a run along the back line, and he got fed, and now he's right along that byline, and he does exactly what he needs to do. He was out of options, and he wins Barça a corner.
Amazing.
Lewandowski is holding on to his hand.
Yeah, the hand.
Oh, he got hit by the spike of Malacia. It's his left hand, which I guess fortunately he doesn't really need. He's definitely in some pain, so it's a corner for Barça. It's their first of the evening. It's an in-swinging ball. It'll come from Pedri. And it's dangerous, and Gavi almost rose to it. There was a punch from De Gea out to Rafinha. His ball back in is cleared all the way out to Frenkie de Jong. Barca just looking to keep it in a dangerous spot here. They'll reset defensively. I want to ask those in the live chat right now, how's this game going for you so far? Give me a 1 to 10 on your tension levels. What are we thinking? Are you nervous at all? Is this start of this game going exactly as you planned? Hold on, here comes a chance. Lewandowski plucked off of his foot by Varane.
Artur says 7 out of 10, I guess. Also 8 here. Boom says only 1. Can you explain us why? Like, it's Marian 9 out of 10, the commenter 10, Sopai 8. So people is pretty hyped. Sammy 5 out of 10. Filipe 6. Okay, 8. Alan 9. Ernest 10. So yeah, they are liking it.
Here's Wan-Bissaka. He's gotten around one. He puts a cross in. It bounces away, and Ter Stegen let it go. It's going to deflect off as a corner. The shot from Jadon Sancho. Wan-Bissaka started the run, and Ter Stegen was just lucky that it rolled outside of the post rather than on the inside.
And it went slow motion.
Oof. It was close. It was deflected from the shot from Sancho off of Frenkie de Jong. Looked like Ter Stegen had it covered, but it is another corner. Shaw again with an outswinger. Here it comes. Ter Stegen backs away again. Gavi first to it. Flick to the back by Sancho. Cross from Rashford set in. Varane rises for it. Koundé, nervy defending. A high-booted clearance. Lewandowski with a secondary clearance. Barca got to get out here. Another blocked cross. This one by Gavi, and Rafinha tried to send it back to him. The referee says nothing happened.
I mean, they were starting a counterattack.
And now another ball in behind, and this is dangerous. And Ter Stegen makes a big save, and the flag stays down. That could have been a goal.
Ter Stegen.
Fill the chat with airplanes. Give us as many of them as you can. That's a huge save.
Come on. First one.
It was an offside.
They're asking for an offside call, but
anyway, he saved it.
And he made the save.
This is the first one, right?
Wow, yeah, that's number 1.
Okay. No more.
I think the Barca players were asking for a foul that they didn't get when Rafinha was taking it, and they just lost focus for half a second. And I didn't see who took the shot. Was it Weghorst?
For me, it was pretty clear because Gavi was already running, waiting Rafinha's ball, and they stopped the counterattack with that foul.
Cassier commits a foul. It's going to set up a free kick for United. Just a little forearm shove from Kessié, and Fred went down. It's a foul. Let's see. It was Weghorst, indeed, and they didn't slow it down.
It looked like an offside.
We would have known right away because in the European competitions, of course, we have the
the automatic
automatic
offside,
which we saw come into play in that PSG Bayern game.
And it was like 1 centimeter.
Yeah, no, it was
it
less
was the
than
nose.
the length of your finger. Yeah. Okay, so everybody back defending for Barça. This kick will come in either from Bruno Fernandes or Luke Shaw. Shaw is backing away. It'll be Fernandes in dangerously. Ter Stegen was in the right spot. Covers it up. Allows everyone to breathe. Casemiro's header, not dangerous. And now Barca trying to counter quickly. Here we go. Jordi Alba back to Frankie de Jong. Barca bringing numbers forward. Lewandowski was calling for it. Kessié, Koundé, weaving to the right side. Now to the middle, Pedri. Back for Kessié. Diagonal to Jordi Alba. Towards the byline, Gavi. Back to Jordi Alba. We've lost the camera. We've got another one. Jordi Alba looking for a cross, and I think he's got a corner. Oh, it's a goal kick. Double deflection.
No. But Barca was super smart in that situation. Yellow card for, is it Gavi? Or is it Jordi Alba?
Jordi Alba to hit the wall, right?
Jordi Alba, yeah. It's Jordi Alba.
I think Barca was super smart in that situation because they tried to counterattack, but they saw there were no options in that one. And instead of losing the ball, they said, okay, calm down, let's start moving the ball, having the possession and fighting for the spot. And that's what they did.
We're half an hour in. That's the first card we've seen. If anything, that would almost, I don't want to say guarantee, but I would say make it very likely that Balde comes in the second half, no?
It looks like, yeah, and just seeing the space that...
Yeah.
Frankie tried to turn with it. There's bodies all over the place, and there's a whistle for a foul against Barça. Another set piece, and the more that Barça allow from these positions, that is a foul against Frankie on Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I was saying about Balde that just taking into account the space that Barcelona is having in the left channel, probably, yeah, it's a good option to put Balde in to achieve that spaces and to be a little bit more threat for Manchester United.
Yeah, because it feels Lewandowski is attacking more into the right, like super close to Rafinha, to Pedri have the center space, so that gives a lot of space on the left side, and it's a good option for Balde. Even the other day, the Xavi ended up playing with Jordi Alba and Balde up front, like to cover the defense and having Balde running up there could be also an option.
So the set piece is coming again. Shaw Fernandes. It's going to be Shaw trying to go quickly to the far side. The cross comes back in, popped up and out of play by Jordi Alba. Corner.
That was strategic from Ten Hag.
Yeah, and there's a block as well. I think it's Varane is blocking Jordi Alba and allowing the space to rush for.
A lot of defending to do right now. Corner from the far side. Luke Shaw will swing it in. And it's met by a United head. It was Varane who popped it over the bar, or it was actually Casemiro, sorry. No harm done. Goal kick.
Well, two Real Madrid players, Varane and Casemiro, coming to Camp Nou again with white shirt.
With the white shirt, yeah.
I would say, especially after what we just saw last month in the Supercopa, white shirts don't scare us right now.
No,
they really don't.
That's true. To have 3 Clásicos in 35 days.
Ter Stegen will take this from the back after a United turnover. Barca have not gotten back into their attacking third in a few minutes. Let's see if they can build out of the back here. Ooh, nearly given away, and given away by Koundé. was trying to make a forward pass to Araujo, and now it's Rashford dangerously. Another save from Ter Stegen.
This is a big airplane.
Wow.
Wow.
Fill the chat again. I mean, that's two. Fill it again.
That's two, come on.
That should have been a wonder goal, and Ter Stegen is in such good form.
First touch.
I don't even think... I think he blacked out while he was... Yeah, please.
Come on.
Save.
Look, four.
Oof. That's more difficult than the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. I think probably the one who doesn't like the game.
Careful losing those balls in that situation. To just go in 2 steps in front of Ter Stegen.
It's a little helter-skelter in the midfield right now. Nobody really seems to have a grasp on solid.
At the beginning, I mean, they want to play in the other field and have the possession of the game, but right now it's not happening at all. I mean, as I said, they are going back and forth, and it's full of counters.
All right, I'll ask the question again because we've played about 20 minutes. The scoreline hasn't changed, but the game has.
Yeah, but I think we don't have to be nervous. There's the second leg. There's still the whole match played.
Well, here's another ball in the box for United, and Araujo has to clear. Araujo is down in the area. The referee's gone to check on him. I think he might have gotten an inadvertent spike. There was an offside in the build-up anyway. See the flag come up afterwards. See, Araujo stuck his foot in there, cleared the ball away, and Rashford was late. Yeah, Rashford just clipped him on the way through.
And Barcelona has to be careful because I don't know who is the one who is attracting Jordi Alba to jump, and Bruno Fernandes is attacking every single time the interval between Marcos Alonso and Jordi Alba, and creating lots of situations over there. So there is something that for sure Xavi has to take into account for the second half. I think it's Jadon Sancho, the one who's dropping a little bit, just forcing Jordi Alba.
Throw from Araujo into... Now Barça are in the final third. Don't have any help. Back to it. Playing that right back position today to make sure Rashford is taken care of. The back heel flick from Rafinha looking for Gavi, and Barca's pressure win the ball back. Rafinha almost redirected himself into the box, and Gavi's got to be careful.
Yeah.
He just bowled over Fred, and he's getting pretty close to picking up a card, which again, able to take a look. There's going to be a corner first.
His fault. It was.
It was a clearance that Wan-Bissaka let run. Jordi Alba got there. Wan-Bissaka's recovery.
Whoa, I have to check it again.
Out.
I mean, he touches the ball, but this is pretty dangerous, and he also touches Jordi. This is penalty.
It could be. I agree with you.
I'm not sure. In La Liga, this is penalty.
And the way he tackles. I mean,
he enters with everything.
Yeah.
No, there's been a having a referee. Frankie de Jong into the area, headed back.
People saying that the audio's not really working.
Oh no. All right, well,
We'll have the audio back.
Do what we can to get our audio back. Barça have done really well to win the ball back, though. We apologize if there are some technical difficulties. We're going to work to get them back.
I'm going to type here.
Roberto is getting loose.
I think Xavi's not liking what is happening on the playing outside, and maybe to overcome of pressure and to have more capacity of finding the free players up front.
Xavi didn't see. So
the problem is that maybe that's why Sergio Roberto was warming up. That's a really bad news for Barça.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Yeah, Barça cannot afford to lose Pedri right now. Yeah,
he was looking.
He pulled up and he immediately signaled for a substitution. I don't think Pedri can continue.
No,
and that comes as a surprise. And Sergio Roberto is already loose, and this is going to create all.
And we see how that means it's 2 weeks, or we see.
Yeah, at least 2 weeks. Yeah.
We hope it's nothing, and that goes to the bench just to precaution, and he can be in the following matches. And we see now Xavi giving instructions to Lewandowski, and let's see if that means that he changes the system or just putting Sergio Roberto there in the midfield to cover the same position as Pedri.
So Pedri out, it's official.
He's walking to get.
We'll have to provide as much information as we have available to us as we go forward, but he's at least out for this.
Minutes if they switch
I think
the tactics.
It's also like 5 minutes to go to the halftime. So I think if he has to change something in the system, he might use the halftime to just make some changes and then be this 5 minutes just with the same you had.
And the good thing of Sergio Roberto is that he can play everywhere.
Yeah.
We have seen him playing right back, even right wing, playing in the middle, which is probably his main position. So.
Yeah, he's right in the midfield right now. He's just sort of occupying that area where Pedri was. No real changes. So now it's Pedri, Busquets, Dembélé. That's 3 starting players.
Yeah.
Who Barça are without, and it's starting to feel like the
movement.
And that's yellow card.
Foul on the card.
Yeah.
Right. It's Varane. Sure. Pull it out.
Just to give more energy to go through it.
Good ball.
With a nice ball, and that's for Gavi, or Sergio Roberto, sorry. His first intervention. That's a good ball in. And now United are trying to counter. And they're doing a pretty good job of it too. Long ball up ahead for Marcus Rashford. Koundé watching him. Araujo in support. Cross to the other side. Wan-Bissaka nearly gave it away. Jordi Alba defending. Nicely shielded. Kessie with a clearance that put our hearts in our throats for a second. And now it's Rashford. Dangerous moments. Casemiro. Everybody back defending for Barça. Araujo clears.
Well done.
Lewandowski trying to run. Lewandowski uses his speed. He's beaten by Varane though.
But well done defense there. It was not easy to cover the spots over there, and that's what Barca needs to do now, like just to finish in the other half.
Gavi with a cross coming into the middle, chased down by Frankie. Boy, a goal before would really some spirits. I would say much more than just saying, "Oh, good first half." Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what a difference that would make. And I'm guessing we'll get a few extra minutes here.
Maybe we should call the goals with some balls here. Footballs.
Maybe throw some avocados in there. Alia, where are we at?
Avocados.
Here's
also.
Lewandowski settling, and he just touched. The touch just took him a little too far away from goal. It's out for a goal kick.
I'm sending avocados.
Avocados,
And,
a football or two. Yeah. Whatever works.
Yes. Barca hurts, of course. Everything.
Much extra time at the 45th minute. Just 2 added minutes. Added minutes.
That's not much, but I think it was. We only saw that injury from Gavi and not many in this first half. And let's see if we can keep the possession for these 2 minutes and at least end with good feelings or with a goal.
Now Rafinha wins a throw. This will be more or less the last opportunity for Barça here to try and make something happen. Araujo feeds Gavi, who's in the corner. The cutback for Araujo. Araujo can look for a cross. Outside of the boot cross, came all the way through.
Oof.
Cleared by United, and they'll win a free kick.
Yeah, good tactical foul for Koundé, because we know how Manchester United is countering, so he has to stop that action.
Let's recover this ball. They're taking their time to just end with the ball this first half.
I think both teams could use halftime
Yeah.
right now. Barça for their tactical changes. We're seeing the possession stats right now. It's slightly different than what's at the bottom of our screen. 2:42. Long diagonal cut out by Jordi Alba, and that should take us to halftime.
Yep, it does.
Right, 0-0 after 45 minutes. Barça and Manchester United knockout play-in round of 32-24. Barça United in the first leg. First, we need to hear from you. Thumbs up, thumbs down, somewhere in between.
I go for thumbs up because, I mean, it is true that we have seen a couple of saves from Ter Stegen. That means that Manchester United has doing great. But seeing the last Manchester United games and seeing this, Barca has been controlling them pretty well in defense. I feel we need a little bit more speed in attack and more speed in the ball to create those situations in attack, and maybe a little bit of more profundity. But other than that, like we have this second half to do that. The good news, like they didn't score, even though we didn't either, and we have 45 minutes. And the really bad news that gives us the thumbs down is the Pedri injury.
I'm seeing mostly thumbs up. Didac?
I'm gonna go something in between. I think
you have to show us the thumb.
I have to go like let's this. Yeah, I mean Barcelona has the ball possession, but not as much as probably they want to. Which is true that Manchester United is pressing, is doing a marking situation where Ter Stegen has the ball, and it's not easy to overcome that line of pressure. And having Varane and Shaw, which are physically gifted, is allowing them to press high and not run backwards. One of the keys of the second half could be, in my opinion, the entrance of Balde, trying to take advantage of the gaps that Barcelona is having on the left flank. And I hope in the second half Barcelona has more control of the game. Defensively, I'm with Irati. It's mainly everything controlled, which is true that Ter Stegen has two very good saves. But offensively, I think Barcelona has to put something else on the table. So yeah, let's see what happens.
You're seeing the scores of the rest of the Europa League action that's going on concurrently with ours. Just 2 goals from the first 45 minutes of these 4 games, and they both belong to the Ukrainian side, Shakhtar Donetsk. It is 2-0 for them, and we have more to get to here at halftime. So, just by the way, I'm gonna go thumbs here.
What's that? Is 60%?
Yeah, it's close, something like that. The couple of saves for Stegen really helped. Time for some halftime quiz. We haven't done it in a while, so I'm gonna move from this seat to the other seat, and let's get it going, shall we? Boom. So, how about our Barca halftime quiz? Look at that. I moved from one space to the other. Here we are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube here, pull up our halftime quiz, make sure we're all live and everything. I can click in. Got the chat. I got to get the chat going. There we go. Okay. So, let's start with question 1. You remember how this works, right? Try to go 5 for 5. That's it. Question 1. This is for this season, all competitions. Which duo has scored the most goals this year for Barça or United in all competitions? Is it Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres, Ousmane Dembélé and Marcos Alonso, Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo, no longer with the club, but he did play for them at the beginning of the year, or Anthony Martial and Jadon Sancho? Get your answers in. I'm going to start reading them as I see them coming in. I've got them here. I'm seeing some B's, a couple of A's coming in. Interesting, interesting. Not a lot of answers. I'm seeing A. Let's see. Noah says A. Budima says A. Rudra says A. Nord says B. Ankar says A, D. You can't do that. You got to pick one or the other. Gabriz says C, but mostly A's. So let's take a look at the answer, please. Yes. Indeed. Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, 11 for the 2 of them. The other 3 combinations all with 10. So we got a lot of people who have started 1 for 1. So let's move on to question number 2. Let's do it again. Which duo has assisted the most goals this year for Barca United all competitions? The key word is assisted. Is it Robert Lewandowski and Ousmane Dembélé? Is it Pedri and Gavi? Is it Christian Eriksen and Casemiro? Or is it Marcus Rashford and Fred? Get your answers in now. I'm seeing a lot of A's again. Mesui. Let's see. Mijao says B. That is Pedri Gavi. Nord says B. Life of Lauren says B. Adzan says A. A lot of A's and B's. Nord says, this time I'm sure it's B. Duds says C. And ECS says hola. Hola. Mostly A's and B's though. Peepee Doys. Peepee Doys? Got it right. And so did Duds. Let's see the answer. Oh, we got you on that one, didn't we? It is Eriksen, Casemiro, Lewandowski, and Dembele 13, but Eriksen and Casemiro, they've been the two. Eriksen leads the team with assists with 9 this year. Pedri Gavi only 5. Pedri's still looking for his first assist this season. He's done a lot of other things to help out the squad. Let's go to question 3. We're keeping with the theme. Which duo has the most combined yellow cards this season for Barça or United in all competitions? Is it Gavi and Ronald Araujo, Sergio Busquets and Andreas Christensen, Casemiro and Anthony, or Bruno Fernandes and Harry Maguire? Answers in now. Mac is back. Welcome back, Mac. Says A. Pounce the Cat says C. Mikau says A. Nana says A. Ali Khan says B. Noah Allen says D. So somebody's got to be right. Melina says A. Simeon says C. Urge Bon says A. Hector says C. Khaled says D. A lot of different answers here. A lot of different answers coming up. So only some of you can be right. So let's see it. Answer, please. Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, 14 yellow cards between the two of them. Busquets and Christensen are close, but it is Bruno and Harry Maguire who we're not seeing today. So, most of you, nobody's going 5 for 5 this week. That I can be pretty sure of. Let's go to question 4. Which goalkeeper has the highest save percentage this season in all competitions? Now, this is save percentage, so it's not total saves. Is it Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, whose percentage might have gone up a little bit? Iñaki Peña, who has made an appearance in a couple of games for Barça this year, mainly in the Copa del Rey? David De Gea, or one of United's 2 backups, Martin Dubravka? Get your answers in now. Right now, you got most people saying A. Khalid, Gabri's Messi. Abdushali says C. Mikau says A. Active Gamers says A. Just Luna A. Gang A. Wisdom says B. Lots of answers coming in now. Chui Wang says C. Ekene Okiki says C. Matthew Wong says B. Hamoud Abed A. Mostly A's, a couple of C's. Carolina, welcome back, Carolina. We missed you. Happy to have you. Let's see the answer. You knew. You knew who it was. It's Ter Stegen. 78% save percentage. Iñaki Peña not too far behind. De Gea has been good today as well, too. They've both made some saves. Actually getting a replay right now of one of the saves from Ter Stegen. Beautiful. Really nice. All right, final question, question 5. Which team have both Barça and Manchester United beaten this season? Which team have both of these teams gotten a win against this season? Is it Betis, Real Sociedad, Real Madrid, or Atlético de Madrid? Now there's a little cat and mouse going on here, right? Because we know it's La Liga, so we know that Barça have beaten all of these teams this year. In Madrid, they obviously beat them in the Supercopa. So it's really a matter of wondering, who did United beat? And the answers coming in are C from Subashini and Jeremy. Simeon says B. Carolina says B. Sociedad. Florentino Perez. I don't think that's actually who it is. But it says it has to be Real Betis. If you say so, Florentino. Noah Allen says A. Said Amini says B. Ali Khan says B. Pounce That Cat says B. Westfood says D. Ebo says B. Most of you are onto this one. I am impressed. And now Florentino Perez has changed his answer and says it has to be B. Yeah, okay. All right, I see you, Florentino. Yeah, all right. Let's see the answer. Yeah, I think he changed that one on us. It is Sociedad. They beat them in the group stage of the Europa League to get to this point, but Sociedad ended up winning the group, and that's why United are here having to play this matchup. Well done, everybody. Bien hecho. Proud of you all. Good job. It's a nice halftime quiz that we are thankful that it's back. And so, with no Robert, we're just going to waltz over this way. Oh, you guys are still here. Slacking off on the other couch for a few minutes.
How it feels there? This one, it feels better.
This particular seat, I feel like I have a lot more power than I should. There's something about the Robert Van Eckhout seat. But that's not what we're talking about. We're here to talk about this first half and what's going to happen in the second half. So I'll start pretty general, and I'll start with you, Irati. What did you see from that first half from Barça, and what's Xavi saying at halftime?
I think when Ter Stegen is your best player, there's still things to change to improve. Like, it's good news they didn't score because Ter Stegen is in a great level. There were a couple of situations and things that Barça did well, like trying to run when they recovered the ball, trying to run fast and trying to switch to find Gavi in the left side to cover that situation. Let's see, because missing Pedri is missing like the key of the match and the key player, and let's see how Xavi covers that, if he changes the system a little bit. And as we said before, I think it's a perfect match to Alejandro Balde, because I feel there's a little bit sparkle missing there, like with both faster to move the defense and a little bit more inspiration up there. So let's see if we find it in the second half.
Question on the screen for you to answer in the live chat. Who was the best player in the first half? Didac, Ter Stegen, Araujo, Jordi Alba? Was it somebody else?
Yeah, I think just Irati just say it. I mean, Ter Stegen probably was the best player on the first half for FC Barcelona, and this is not a good sign for the team. I think Xavi now has to encourage the team, make them realize that having the control of the game, the possession of the game, the chances will appear. And as we said before, probably is a very good match for Balde or for someone who can give more depth to the attack of FC Barcelona, because for the moment, yeah, it's true that when we can run, we did it, but we need to be a little bit more accurate on the final third.
And people agree with Ter Stegen because there's many ones here. Noah says two. I don't remember which was the true answer. I think it was Araujo. Many of them agree with Ter Stegen being the best. And let's see if he keeps being the best in the second half, or we can give this in the end of the match to another person.
You said Balde. We've seen this year, at times, especially most recently on Sunday against Villarreal.
Yeah.
Balde comes in, Jordi Alba stays on. Or in the case on Sunday, it was the opposite. It was Balde was already on the pitch, Jordi Alba came in, Balde stayed on the pitch. Is that an option, despite Jordi Alba having a card?
I think it's an option, because then you cover the back, but you also give more depth with the run of Jordi Alba or with the runs of Balde. And I think it's a clear option, because United is defending more the right side with Rafinha, and also because Lewandowski is attacking closer to there, and they're leaving a lot of space in the left side. So I think it's an option, and also because now you have Sergi Roberto on the field, so maybe you can just take Casillo or another midfielder and put Balde and just restructure everything.
Didac, defensively, Barça have been used to seeing Koundé on the right-hand side most of the season. Araujo has that position tonight because Xavi wants to do with Marcus Rashford what he did with Vinicius in bottling him up. Has that been successful in your eyes, and has that translated into any sort of problems in terms of attack?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was successful because, I mean, Rashford appeared probably once or twice, and it was more in when Barcelona had some mistakes in the play now situation. It was not a one-on-one situation, Rashford versus Araujo, that he beat him. So I think it works defensively, which is true is that Araujo offensively probably is not offering the same performance that Jordi Alba or Valde can do in the other side. But defensively, I think Xavi did a good job placing him. But I think that Koundé can also deal with Rashford. So
wow. Look down at the screen there. We've kicked off for the second half, by the way. We're already underway less than a minute in, and Barça attacking from right to left, and Robert Lewandowski on a cross from Rafinha has committed a foul. So it's a free kick for United. Look at that number, 90,225.
We were talking about the response of the people, and we were talking about how Barca is growing, but that growth of the team goes alongside with the growth of the people following the games again, and I think the support people is giving today to the team. In the end of the match, the players will feel it, and that's amazing. Like, I think we have to give like some claps or to the people.
Fill the live chat with applauses. Go ahead, give us some applauses. That's all of you. That's the Culés who couldn't make it from wherever you're watching all over the world. And that's going to help Barça with these next 45 minutes, because after that, they've got to go to Old Trafford next Thursday. Before that, they have to go to Cádiz on Sunday. Now here's an option for Barça to come forward with Ronald Araujo, who looks for a first-time cross to the middle. It's sent away by Luke Shaw. It comes back in the area. Oh, and Rafinha's shot sailed wide. From our angle, it looked close. We can keep those applauses coming, eh?
I was going to celebrate it. I saw it inside. Wow.
Oh, it was very close.
It gave the left-hand post a shave.
Oh my.
Very close.
And the hair was not arriving there.
No, it's impossible.
An absolute missile.
That was a good start from the second half.
Yep.
Rafinha has to try more to shot from outside the box, because this situation comes, and you never know if you can surprise the goalkeeper.
Well, it's what we were saying at the beginning of the show today, in that he's filling in for Dembélé, but when he made his debut in the preseason, he scored 2 goals against Madrid and Inter Miami right away. Araujo gives it away, and now it's Jadon Sancho on the run. And he turns it back, and I believe the referee played advantage because Araujo would have picked up a foul. Wan-Bissaka has some space. There's some numbers coming for United. Wan-Bissaka chooses Fernandez out wide, gets it back to Wan-Bissaka, who looks for a cross. It's a good one. Araujo misses the clearance. And the follow-up on the shot from Sancho goes wide. I think it's just a goal kick. That is a very rare mistake from Araujo.
Yep. He tried to control the ball inside the box.
I don't know if he slips or it just he misses that situation, but we have to be careful with these situations, because you have really talented players in front.
There's a goal kick, and Barça will have the ball now, and Jordi Alba's weaving up the left. Cross to Rafinha with space and help. It's Rafinha slipping it in. It comes back to him. He can either let this go for a corner or do something with it. He chooses the corner, and that's what Barça have.
It started more electric this second half, right? Like we already saw in 2 situations, clear one for both teams.
That's a big, you're seeing the replay of Araujo. Didn't try to clear it. He was trying to block it down. And it rolled right through to Sancho, who completely missed it. And now he can make up for it on this end with a header if this service is good. Rafinha, a high ball into the area. Not a goal! It's Marcos Barça ahead!
Vamos!
What? Come on!
Marcos Alonso. There you are. You said Araujo, it was Marcos Alonso. To be honest,
I thought it was out. Wow.
The goal from
That's
Rafinha,
weird.
the non-goal from Rafinha looked more like a goal than that one. Marcos Alonso back post. De Gea was nowhere to be seen. What a goal from the man who everybody questioned whether or not he would be starting today.
It just so happened.
He gets to the header, he puts it down, a difficult spot. He beats De Gea at his near post. Was he marked at all? I guess he was Fred's assignment, but Barça in front 1-0. A beautiful rainbow pass over the top.
Yeah, and special moment for Marcos Alonso, who recently lost his dad, and celebrating with the sky, like special moment for him.
His father, Marcos Alonso, who played for Barça in the 70s. His father, who shares the same name as he does. And what a way to mark your return to the starting 11, your return to European football. That is a great start to the second half.
Yeah, we said that we needed a little bit more sparkle and everything, and this is going to change everything, because now Manchester United has nothing to lose and is going to attack, and that's of course going to create more spaces for Barça to run.
Yeah, it's probably not the perfect scenario for FC Barcelona, having more spaces and the possibility to run behind the defenders or to keep the. I mean, now it's the moment for Manchester United to jump and as Irati said, to start creating more spaces, and this is exactly what Barcelona needs.
The 90,212. I can hear them singing Dia de Partid. And shot from distance, goal kick to Barca.
I need a scarf or something.
I got you. This is our...
we have this flag here.
I have some here as well.
That's an offside flag, isn't it? Oh no, that's the.
No, it's a good one. Yeah.
Ale, ale, ale. Oh, this doesn't work.
Uh-oh, look out, because Rashford has come in behind and he beats Ter Stegen, and it's 1-1.
Well, we jinx it.
Marcus Rashford with a goal just a few minutes after Barca took the lead, and he used his speed to get in behind to beat Ter Stegen. And we are back to level ground. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, no more flags. No more flags.
We jinx it.
You got to be careful in those moments right after you score a goal, and Barca were caught. Let's see exactly how this worked. Rashford making a run.
Oof.
He was played on by a couple of Barca players, one touch, and then Ter Stegen's really going to be frustrated with himself because he's been so good. And it was a really tidy finish from Rashford, but he does beat Ter Stegen at his near post, which is a spot that keepers don't want to get beat.
It's a non-righted rule that the keepers has always to block the first post. So yeah, probably Ter Stegen won't be happy after that.
The good thing is, like, both goals came early in the second half, so you still have the full second half to score, and you already seen that you can score.
You stick to the game plan. It's as if it were 0-0 now, going back from the start of halftime. So the question would then be, folks, who do you want to see in the second half? Throw your answers in. Is it Ansu Fati? Is it Balde? Is it Andreas Christensen? Is it somebody else? Lewandowski is dispossessed by Varane, and now United are away with an opportunity. Rashford again. Ter Stegen comes out to take the deflected shot and restart the break for Barca.
Barca has to be careful because we are losing many goals there in the midfield. Hold on.
Rafinha from distance!
What a save.
And De Gea with a save of Rafinha. He's no stranger to facing this team.
He has to try because both times he has surprised with those shots. I mean, that was a clear fault.
It was a foul on Lewandowski. I guess you could call it advantage.
Oof.
A knee to the back from Malacia, and De Gea had to spread. He went airplane mode himself to save it. That was on target. So Ansu Fati, Balde, or Christensen, what are the people saying?
People want Ansu Fati on the field. There's many people also saying Balde. A couple said Christensen, but mainly it's all about who wants in the live chat right now. It's people asking for Ansu Fati to turn on the situation again to a win for Barca.
Through the lines, Lewandowski's got it now. He feeds it to the near side. Jordi Alba is running as fast as he can, but he's beaten by Bruno Fernandes, tracking all the way back. A throw in the final third for Barca. A frantic start to this second half.
Yeah, it started electric with 2 goals, with other opportunities for both teams.
So win it back with pressure. Marcos Alonso, who scored the goal. Frank Kessié. I think he was fouled.
Yeah, come on.
He was
2 in a row, right?
Hounded by 2 defenders, and he went down. So free kick. This is a chance for some service. Another look at Rafinha's shot, which made De Gea work.
Yeah, it was not easy to save that one. The way De Gea did.
But yeah, we asked Rafinha to finish his actions, and he's doing that. So let's keep on working.
And he already had 2. We always say la tercera va la vencida. So let's see.
Let's go.
If he scores today.
So it is from the near side here. It's too far for a shot. It's got to be some sort of cross. Frankie and Rafinha are standing over this. Scrolling away from the keeper with Rafinha to the back post. Flicked on. Corner coming.
Okay. And from the other corner came the goal, right?
So Rafinha will probably go from one side to the other.
Yep.
To take this.
Vamos, Barça.
Last service from Rafinha was really good. Let's see if he can do something similar here. Takes it short this time. Frankie for Rafinha to reset the angle. Low cross in, took a little deflection. Rafinha has to be careful. He moves it along to Jordi Alba, who flicks it back to the other side.
Oh,
and
he touched it?
Did anybody touch that? No. Casemiro let it go wisely. So the clean sheet in Europe still has to wait this season.
Hey, but I mean, we predicted a 2-1, so this coming. It's the perfect scenario.
Look at the goal. Frankie looked like he was fouled, but it's a turnover, and now Rashford has it in the box. That's dangerous. Kessié handled the cross, but Rashford takes that deflection, lets it go out, and it's a corner.
And in this situation is where you need mostly Camp Nou, like to go against the other team to make pressure and to be the 12th player.
It was very, very unfortunate that we received the goal like a minute after we scored. And now it's not easy to manage this.
Oh, look out. And Rashford got around Rafinha, and he sent a cross into the box, and it deflected away, and United scored. And it's
Is it Casemiro?
2-1 United. It looks like it's going to go down as an own goal. Don't know who it went off of officially, but they're not really giving credit to anybody in particular. Looks like Koundé and Barça are now playing from behind.
It's a one situation here, yeah.
Got around Rafinha, he fell asleep for a moment, allowed Rafinha to get to the byline, and there's
offside.
There's got to be a question of offside, which is the only thing we can hope for.
But it's Koundé touching.
Yeah, but that shouldn't matter. There's definitely a question of offside.
They're checking,
yeah. I think it's an offside.
That would be so helpful. Referee's got his hand to his ear. There's no subjectivity here. It either is or it isn't because of the automatic offside. And all we want is the ref. Oh, goal.
That's not the goal.
No, he pointed to the middle as if it was a goal.
Yeah. I think it's just because Koundé touches the ball. That's why they didn't call the offside.
So this game can play tricks on your head.
Now it's really important the mental strength of the team, because you have the chance to recover or to just go back, defend, and have more danger, or to suffer more until the end of the match. So now it's really important to show that strength as a team.
It has to be one of these special nights that you can come back. I mean, 90,000 people supporting you and more than 30 minutes to come back, so come on.
United are really clicking now because they've got the ball again with Rashford, who's into the box again. He's beaten a couple of men. Now it's Wan-Bissaka who lines up a shot. And Jordi Alba got in the way of it. It's out for a corner.
Which is true is that it looks like something has to be changed. So I think Xavi has to be talking with his assistant and try to figure it out what's going on and how can we change the situation.
Because now, for me, it felt like some of the players are still in shock that Manchester United came back that quick, and they were not even organized in defense. Like we saw the team defending pretty well in the first half, and now they were disorganized because they seemed shocked. So there's definitely something to change.
Corner's headed away. Yeah, Barça could really just use some sort of injection of happiness.
Let's put some avocados here.
You can do it in my name.
Yeah.
I give you permission.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe Robert can help us a little bit. Robert, we need you, man. We need you.
Does Robert has the socks on because maybe it's that. Maybe he thought at home he didn't need it.
Ever since Pedri left the game, another giveaway. Barça are lucky to get away with that. It's the only substitution of the game so far. Because Pedri came out in the first half with an injury. Sergi Roberto took his place. Barça had a lead in the second half. Now they really need to find an answer.
Yeah, I think Xavi should not wait until super late like the other day to do the changes because the team is asking for it. Now they seem they have recovered with the possession and everything to start over because the second half started well for Barça. They were playing well. They found the goal, so you have to insist with that.
Here's Rafinha getting to the line himself where Rashford was, trying to clip it over the top. Claim of a handball, but it's a faint claim at that. United clear, and they're sending Rashford on the run, who's into the box, and he's gone down. Koundé, no whistle. Rashford is screaming that he was fouled.
And now Barça needs to run.
They could look at that if they want to.
Yeah, let's see the replay.
The ball's still in place. We're not going to look at anything right now. Barça need to continue. Frankie. Sliced into Araujo's path. Koundé. Here's Gavi with lots of space in front of him. Let him run. Gavi taken down, top of the box. Free kick in a shooting position.
Come on.
This is the moment, right? To end with that?
They're asking the referee, the United players are, to check on what happened on the other side of the pitch. They're frustrated. They're frustrated about the foul call. First, we're going to look and see where Gavi was fouled. He was taken out by Fred. And here's a look at Rashford going down. Koundé, it's outside of the box anyway. It's very close. But if there was a foul, it would have been outside of the box, so no issue.
Ten Hag is pretty pissed.
It looks like, yeah. It's pointing on the linesman. And this is now is going to be the main threat of FC Barcelona. Is going to be Rashford just running behind the Barcelona defenders and normally trying to take the back of Marcos Alonso, which is for sure is lower than Koundé. So have to be careful with that situations.
Yellow card for the United manager, Erik ten Hag.
He's protesting a lot. And I think, yeah, he's protesting about the other situation, the fault that they are asking on Rashford.
And I believe a substitution could be on the horizon too. And Casemiro has also been booked. So here they come, 2 substitutions. Christensen.
Ansu Fati,
And
it looks like.
I think I did see Ansu.
And Bale as well. It's 3 in a row. Or am I right?
And Christensen.
There was another player.
Yeah, there's 3.
Jordi Alba out. Kessié out.
And we go with the 4-3-3.
Looks like.
With the midfielder with Sergi Roberto, Frenkie de Jong, Gavi, and then up front with Balde, Ansu,
and Rafinha, yeah.
And Rafinha.
Yeah, and Ansu feels as well more comfortable like playing close to Lewandowski, so maybe this is leaving the whole channel to Balde, what we're asking for. So the right moment to do it. Let's see what happens.
And I also, this slowdown of the moment with this fault and everything, it's good for Barca because there were many nerves about what's happening. So we slow down the situation and just to concentrate again. And then with this free kick, it's really important.
Shooting distance for Lewandowski if he wants it. He passed up the last one. He's going to take this one!
That was close.
It was close, come on.
Vamos, vamos.
Let's go, come on.
That's more like it, though. Oh, that was so close.
Oof, it was very close.
That was a good moment to score.
All right, so 23 minutes of Balde, Ansu, and Christensen. Those the right moves. Do you see any other moves potentially after that? I mean, those are the 3 players I think you want on at this point.
Yeah, I think the team was asking for that. I think Christensen enters to give more consistency to the defense because in the last minute it was a little bit disorganized. And also if you put Balde that is going to run more, maybe you need someone like Christensen in the back to cover these situations. And we were asking about Sparker, we were asking about Magic on the field to come back from this, and no one like Ansu for that.
See down on the left side of our screen there's only one other game that have seen goals. We've seen 3 of them as Frenkie slips and Fred is into the box and his shot nearly beats Ter Stegen, but it was wide. Yeah, actually, Frenkie was tripped by his own player. I think it was Ansu who accidentally gave him a little clip. All right, Barca's first chance to set up as Frenkie is fouled.
And now Manchester United will try to play this game with faults, stopping the game and everything because this result is good for them. And we are seeing just trying to put into more nerve situation to Barca players.
Rafinha to the middle. Here's Ansu. He's playing centrally. Kept alive by Sergi Roberto. On the run, won't get to. Miro wins a throw. And and that's
Sergi Roberto.
Sergi Roberto, who's since been given the captain's armband after Jordi Alba went out.
Oh my!
Oof, that hurts.
That hurts.
Let's see. There's time. There's time.
Yeah, I feel like we need something here. We need a little injection of energy. The avocado working, creativity. A little bit of Barca love. We've been missing
Barca
it.
hurts.
Yeah, let's throw some hearts out there. Let's fill that chat. I want to see nothing but and blue corazones all over the chat. Give me as many hearts as you can. Fill them up.
Let's go, come on.
Come on.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Let's Barca make this win.
No, see, I don't want to see the space. Come on, I need the hearts. There they are. There we go. Now they're starting.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what Barca can do here. Remember this game in the first half took a turn when Pedri was taken off.
It has changed everything because, I mean, you have found Barca was playing and Xavi was playing with those four midfielders because you have Pedri. So without Pedri, everything changed.
All right, here's what and they haven't been shy about exploiting them. Rashford at the top of the box. Wan-Bissaka, first time cross in. Ter Stegen is by himself, he can claim that. And a whip throw to Rafinha, who threw a little nutmeg in there, and there's a yellow card that comes out for
So it was
Malacia.
Casemiro.
But it's what we need. I mean, we need players who are able to overcome other players with one-on-one situations. We need creativity. We need some magic, as Irati said. We need something different. Probably now Manchester United is going to be sitting on the back and just trying to counter. So it's important that these kind of players like Rafinha, Lewandowski, Ansu Fati, Balde just show up.
Here is Balde for the first time. He's into the box, looking for that cross. Low cross comes through. Fernandez clears. Fred is on the run. Gavi, be careful. No. Oh, it's a yellow card for Gavi, and he's not going to play next week.
We saw it coming. Like, he cannot stop. It's how Gavi is. We love Gavi for this because he cannot stop in any situation, and it's how he plays.
Yeah, but
so extra difficulty for Xavi because he will have to play without Gavi in the next match. Hopefully, it seems Sergio Busquets might be there, and let's hope Pedri also.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that Pedri gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have Gavi on the pitch, and now you don't.
Yeah, we have a situation now. Yeah.
Barca has had super bad luck with the missing players because we saw in the last two matches of Champions League there was like its whole defense injured, and now Sergio Busquets is injured, then Pedri gets injured, and we didn't have luck with those situations.
All right, gotta try to find a way to at least challenge De Gea's target. You've got a little over 15 minutes to do it.
I was thinking the last time we did a round of applauses, the goal came. So maybe we should do another round of applauses on the live chat. So Barca goals came.
All right,
go.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Is now the moment, or do we wait until we get the ball
We
back?
can wait until Barca gets the
All right,
ball.
no applauses right
Wait.
now. Hold your applause. All right,
Let's
now
go.
we have the ball
now.
back.
There you
Here
are.
comes Gavi, and Gavi's into the box, and it's taken off of his feet. Although I think the pressure is starting to build. Casemiro wants to win a goal kick, and he does.
Oof, Gavi.
That look from Casemiro, like He was testing Gavi because in that situation a youngster can just turn back and he has a yellow card. And he was testing Gavi there in that situation, Casemiro.
In
here you are.
Control of that
Staring at him.
situation.
Well, the applauses are coming, so let's hope the goal is coming
Let's
too.
go. Come on.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I'm for it. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's go, boys.
Come on.
Well, it's Rashford turning the corner. And that's well defended by Frankie. Balde. Throw. I mean, the other part of this equation is that you also have, regardless of the result, the second leg. That's when you
and
play these ties.
And now that they are taking it out, they took the rule of the 2 goals outside home. This
Well,
is,
the away
yeah.
goals mean more.
Yeah, it makes you easy to come back in Old Trafford.
High pressure for Barça. They've won the ball back. Koundé with space to run into. Sends it out to the right for Rafinha. Cross
Good
comes
ball.
in.
Vamos!
Rafinha's cross. Lewandowski with a
There
little
you
Yes.
are. Good.
That's the magic we were.
Yes! The applauses, baby.
The applauses.
Let's go!
Come on.
I think the applauses are the new avocados.
Yeah.
Wow.
Koundé wins it back off the pressure. He sends it out to Rafinha. Let's make sure Lewandowski's onside. Here comes the cross.
Yeah,
Not even
absolutely.
close. Definitely onside. And then he... Actually, I don't even think he touches it. I think it might be Rafinha's goal.
He celebrates it, but
He
no,
doesn't
he didn't.
touch
He didn't.
it.
It was Rafinha. It was a
Rafinha's
Rafinha
goal.
goal, yeah.
He let it go. That's as good as scoring a goal because he
Yeah.
throws De Gea completely off mark, and that's Rafinha's goal.
Amazing. Yeah.
2-2. Come on.
Let's go.
Vamos.
Come on.
Come on.
Another one. There's time for another
There's
one.
certainly time.
So that's
But
what
that's
we need.
the magic we were asking for. Those connections up from there. Like, we have talent to beat them.
What a second half.
Yeah.
4 goals and still time. Another ball over the top. Uh-oh, Ter Stegen stayed home, and a bad decision by Fred. Ter Stegen almost came out for that. Oof. All right, you got to make sure you keep it clean for the next 5 minutes at least.
Please.
Can't be giving up another quick response goal. Wants to have a throw. We just need to settle for a moment. On the left side with Balde backed into a corner.
They're pressing well.
Yeah.
And he is playing a dangerous game. Christensen got to clear it. Ter Stegen.
Oh my God.
Oh, goodness. And now Koundé's turned it over, and it's back with United. Oh, boy.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Forrest lays it off. Ter Stegen lets the goal kick. Everybody breathe.
We're playing with fire there. Oof. That's what I said.
Everybody breathe.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
Okay, have United made a change yet? I don't think so.
I don't
No,
think so.
they haven't.
They switch position, like Rashford just is playing up front.
Oh, Frankie tried to switch of play. The quick one-time ball to him. Rashford is going to try to take a shot here. Rashford got it all wrong. Okay, these are the moments, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to double check and make sure there haven't been any changes. Yeah, nothing.
But Barca has to calm down. Like, it's 2-2, and there's time to make another goal. And I think they're just making little mistakes because they want just to run and fix it all of a sudden. And there is time. There's 10 minutes plus the extra time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have another leg. So.
Long ball by Ter Stegen, seeking out Rafinha. And De Gea deflects it away. It's out for a corner. That was very reminiscent of Barça Osasuna right before the end of the first half or before the World Cup break when Rafinha made a run. This was a direct ball from Ter Stegen. And the first header was Shaw, and Rafinha with De Gea coming out tried to head it along in the same fashion, but De Gea got a hand to it.
Great goal for Rafinha today.
Yeah, Rafinha is growing, with the...
So Frankie de Jong with an in-swinging corner, unless he decides to take it short. And Rafinha is going to walk away from it. Frankie with the corner, back post bound, De Gea with a punch. It is Fred chasing to settle. Here comes the pressure from Barça.
Oof.
And it should be a foul. That should be a foul. No foul, but Barça win the ball back. Rafinha, dangerous pass. Araujo sends it to Ansu Fati. Ansu from distance!
Oh!
Wide of the post.
But well tried, well tried.
Yeah, De Gea wasn't worried, but he should have been.
They know each other from the national team. Have they played? I'm not really sure if Ansu entered the national team when De Gea went off, or if they have played together.
If so, it would have been for the Euros, right? Well, was Ansu in at that? No, he would have been hurt.
Yeah.
Could have been before that. Okay, here comes the first change for United. It's Jadon Sancho out, and the new acquisition, Garnacho, is in.
The youngster.
Yeah, Argentinian player, very good player.
And Barca has still one more change?
They've got one more change and one more window, yeah. So one change. United, if they want, they've got 4 of them. 2 windows to do it. I'd say the changes for Barca, though, have come strictly out of necessity.
Yeah.
Almost desperation.
Yeah.
Like the team needed it, and it has worked out because it's not only the goal, like the team feels more solid in the field.
Oh.
All right, here comes that last change, actually, for Barca. It's Ferran Torres. And Rafinha is going to come out. So this is just a strictly a fresh leg situation.
He's not happy at all. Like, I mean, we can understand him. He was growing with the match, and he was being superb on the second half. So
I can understand the frustration of Rafinha, because for me, right now was the best player on the field for Barca. He was playing really well, and as Didac said, he has been growing with the match, and the growth of Rafinha has been the growth of Barca on this match. But let's see what Ferran Torres can give us in these last 10 minutes.
yeah, for sure, Ferran is more vertical than Rafinha. Rafinha is a player who likes to associate himself with the teammates, and Ferran is like more direct, and maybe Barcelona can need this as well.
Koundé tracks back, a pass over the top, heavy touch from Ter Stegen, somehow manages to catch up to it, get it wide to Balde, and Barca are dangerously trying to build out of the back, and now Gavi can turn and run. He might as well let it all out here for the final 10 minutes because he's not going to be playing on Thursday. Balde weaving in. Balde. Gavi tripped. Foul.
Vamos.
Absolutely.
Well done,
Maybe
Gavi.
Casemiro stepped on his shoelaces, but it's a foul, and Barca have a free kick, perhaps in a spot to shoot it. Let's get a replay. Casemiro picks it up. Gavi wins it back. Yeah, what's he complaining?
I mean, yeah.
It's foul.
It's Casemiro. It's Casemiro.
Each of these set pieces have come so close.
It has to be the good one.
I mean, it's a good moment. It's almost 5 minutes to the end of the match. It feels
Ansu
is
Fati
taking.
has put the ball down.
But it feels they're doing something.
Lewandowski's
kind of
standing right next to him.
strategy.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a
No.
shot.
It looks a little bit far. But let's see what they do.
There's a 3-man wall right at the edge of the penalty area for United. And it's only Ansu who's either going to shoot or loft this in. He's going to loft towards Araujo, headed away by United.
Finish it. Wow,
Gavi puts
Gavi.
his head into it, gets it to Araujo, who flicks it over the top into a dangerous area. Gavi with another header, a claim of a handball. Everybody's shouting for it. The ball's still in play. Everyone was shouting for the handball as Barca play on. And now the whistle blows and there's a foul for Barca. So they're either going to get a penalty here or a free kick. Let's take a look. Is there a handball?
It is.
Oh, it's pretty clear.
It is.
Come on.
It is.
Oh, I think so.
It is.
Come
Yeah,
on.
absolutely.
Now,
I mean, it has to be
we've
penalty.
And the ball is like
It's
this,
like
and the
this,
ball
I mean-
touches here. So
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
100%.
handball
I mean,
all day.
it's
It's a
penalty.
handball all day, but we've seen this before. But we've seen this show before.
there's
what's
no
going on here?
penalty. Come on.
We
Then
have
why
to
we
check
have
it. I mean, we
VAR?
have to check it.
It's got to be a handball, but we've seen this already this year in Europe. We've seen this.
What's going on here? I mean,
No, they're not even.
They don't have VAR?
Oh,
what is this?
I mean,
I don't understand because it's always
no,
like,
there's no VAR review. There's nothing. We're just gonna play. That's unbelievable.
And Xavi is saying it's the second penalty they don't give to Barca. Second.
doesn't make
Xavi
any
is doing like this to the referee.
Oh my God.
All right, you know what? Just score the goal. Just score. Here comes the free kick. Lofted in, headed down by Christensen. Christensen followed up. Off the post and cleared.
No.
Cleared off the line. Ferran wins a throw. Barca are really putting the pressure on.
Come on, now we have to score. Just we have to score it right now. And now he's checking something.
I think he was pointing to his watch, saying it didn't buzz. Koundé into the middle. Ansu saved! Ansu shot saved. Back with Ansu again. Ansu over the top. The cross, the header from Araujo. Another header. Ansu can't follow it up, and it's finally cleared. Oh,
Vamos, guys. You have to
Come
score.
on, this is the momentum that we want.
Now Camp Nou have to
It's a moment.
get
It's
some
important.
applauses. Live chat,
Yeah,
please.
there you are, there you are.
feel it right now. Come on, come on.
Coming.
It's 2-2. Here comes Barca again. Ferran, low cross comes in, headed away again. Finally, United have a chance to sit on the ball and breathe for a second. Bruno Fernandes' feed for Rashford, though, too far into Ter Stegen's hands. It's all Barca since they scored the second. Christensen for Balde. Balde in space. Back to Sergi Roberto. Araujo with a very quick decision on a switch. Ferran keeps possession. Gavi puts his head in the mix. No foul this time. Lewandowski wins it back. Now it's Sergi Roberto. Here's Ansu Fati. Couldn't find the right pass. United come on the break. It's 4-on-4. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, top of the box. Rashford not being watched by anybody but Araujo. Now it's Garnacho. Back to Rashford. And finally recycled back out. This is tense. Garnacho by the side of the box. Cross blocked by Koundé. Here's Fred on the near side looking for a cross. Instead facilitates it back to Casemiro. Koundé's header on the cross gets it clear. Garnacho, though, is right there for it to pick it up by the corner flag. See how much extra time we get. I don't think there's going to be too much. Malacia got around. Koundé keeps it in.
Oh, no.
Gavi clears. Barca try to get out. But now United have finally found a grip.
Yeah, let's press there.
There's no time to breathe.
Oof. No, I don't.
Wan-Bissaka. Blocked down by Balde. It'll be a United throw. I don't think they're going to be in too much of a hurry. This result would suit them. Wan-Bissaka again. Varane. Wan-Bissaka to the middle. Barca defending well. Not allowing any inroads. We'll know how much extra time we've got in 30 seconds. Ball comes through. Casemiro lays it off. Rashford.
Bien.
Slow and steady to Ter Stegen, who covers it up.
Come on.
Come on.
This is the moment. Come
Let's
on.
see.
At least 4 or 5 minutes from
Yeah, I
extra
was
time.
thinking that because we got many stop situations in the second half.
It was subs, it was goals, so
That tricky situation there where United was asking for a foul before.
Here comes Barca. Again, it's Balde into the box. Balde with a cross.
what was that?
That is
Cross shot.
Cross shot, yeah.
4 minutes of extra time.
And he has asked a corner kick.
Here's a look at the ball that bounced off the post and then was cleared off the line by Bruno Fernandes. And then the Ansu Fati shot that was blocked by De Gea. So 3.5 minutes left.
And there's people here trying with the applauses to see
Oh, let's try. Come
if
on.
we can.
3 minutes left.
Come on.
It's back in Ter Stegen's feet. Now with Araujo, 3 minutes. And you know what a goal would do here. You know what kind of boost that would bring. Nothing's going to be over when this final whistle is blown.
No, because in the end, even if you don't win with this draw 2-2, I don't think it's a bad result for Barca, seeing what we have seen in the second half. It was like a dark moment when we saw it lost and everything, and you just have to start again in Old Trafford, and you have time to prepare to make changes for that game.
Yeah, let's cross fingers about Pedri's injury. Let's see what happened over there. Probably we're recovering Busquets, so it's time to be optimistic.
Feathery first touch from Frankie de Jong off the goal kick to keep possession.
What's it?
It was out. Come
The ball
on.
did go out of play. It's a Barca throw. Right at the halfway line. Xavi certainly wants his side to hustle here. He knows that there's one more opportunity, and it's Balde. Taps it to Gavi, who gets around
amazing.
Garnacho into the middle now. Ansu Fati can load up a shot here. It's Ansu!
Yes, no!
Just wide. Was it deflected?
The hair touched it, right?
Is it a corner or a goal kick?
I think it's a corner.
Has to be a
I think it's a corner.
The connection of the youngsters is just another thing. It was some players and then De Gea again touching it.
All right, here we go. Corner. Taken by Ferran Torres. In-swinger coming. Here is Ferran. That's a good ball, but it's cleared away.
Careful here.
Twice. Popped up into the midfield. And Garnacho missed it on the high hop, but Araujo keeps it going. There's still a chance for Barca here. Ansu Fati needs to pick out a pass. He's got Frankie to his left. Frankie up the left-hand side. A step over to Ferran. Ferran's service into the box. Back
See,
no!
That was a good ball.
Goal, corner. Another deflection.
It's coming, guys. I feel it. We'll score.
It looked like Araujo mishit it. We're into the final minute of the game. No, Araujo got a perfect connection to it. It was just well defended. So an out-swinging corner, this time from the other side. Ferran. Good service again. Araujo heads it back. And that's dangerous. Garnacho can't run away with it. Ferran will catch up to
Fight
it.
Yeah.
Tries to keep it in place, which he does. Tries to get around a defender, which he did, but he fouled it. And that should do
But
it.
he did amazing.
That should be that. We're going to hit the 95th minute, and when this ball's put back in play, it looks like we're headed to Old Trafford 2-2.
Well, as we said before, like you have still a whole match to play. It's true that you play away, but it's against the same team, so you should be able to beat them because we have proof today that we can make many danger to this United. I think he's going to stand it.
He's whistling now, yeah.
That's it. 2-2, the final. A thrilling first leg. A fantastic game of football. The fans from both sides applauding. And Xavi and Erik ten Hag are walking side by side with one another and not quite embracing because they know that in a week's time we're going to see
I feel Xavi was going to talk to the referee right now, asking for those two penalties. Probably. He was so serious going through the referee. But I think this result, the way the match ended, is good for Barça because you end up with the good feelings. You enter to a dark situation in the game. Everything seemed lost, and then the team recovered. The team drew the match and they created situation to score again. So that's the feeling, and that's the thing that the Barça should keep for the second leg. Those feelings.
I'm just watching Xavi right now because you're right. He's having a conversation with the Italian referee.
I mean, we all have seen it. I mean, it was pretty clear and pretty unfair that they didn't check it.
So here's the thing. We just watched 90 minutes of fantastic football. It would be a shame if the only thing that Barça social media and Barça fans take away from this is one potential handball that may or may not have been. Because we can all sit here and agree that it probably was a handball, but if that's the one thing we're talking about from this game, I just don't think we're doing it right.
No, it's true. Like, we don't have to talk about it. It's true that could have changed the result. Like, you probably could have scored from a penalty, and that can change many things. But as we said, like, Barça has to analyze this game. What happened? Why Barça lost for like half an hour the control of the game? Why Manchester United equalized and came back that fast? And also to keep the solutions that Barça has put on the field and work out in the last minute.
Well, the goals were as such. It was Marcos Alonso who scored first off a brilliant header. It was then an own goal, or actually, I beg your pardon, it was a Marcus Rashford goal first that just a few minutes later, 2 minutes later to be exact, from the 50th minute to the 52nd, saw United equalize. 5 minutes after that, an own goal that was really set up by Rashford made it 2-1. And then about 20 minutes after that, it was a cross from Rafinha. He'll tell you it was a shot, but it was a cross that bounced through the legs of Lewandowski, who intentionally let it go. And De Gea is ultimately beaten, and it finishes 2-2. Didac, takeaways from this one?
Well, as you said, we cannot just be focused on the handball because the match has plenty of things to analyze. I think Barcelona didn't control the game the way they want to, which is true is that Manchester United was pressing high and it was difficult to overcome to break these lines of pressure. Which is true as well is that as in any match there are some key moments, and the comeback from Manchester United didn't allow Barcelona to keep building the momentum with the Marcos Alonso goal. And some ups and downs in the game, which is true is that we have another leg. Let's see the injuries. Let's see how it goes, but plenty of confidence that Barcelona can overcome this knockout.
And we just got a replay of the Marcos Alonso goal. As soon as he scored it, he immediately pointed skyward. That's a really touching moment for a player who has obviously had a very difficult month, and after losing his father. And he scores a big goal for Barça. It was the first of what ended up being 4 goals in the second half. I don't know if we have access to guess the scores from earlier. Perhaps we can pull that up to see if anybody... I don't think anybody had a 2-2. I know Luis had a 3-3, which...
Someone had a draw.
Ultimately, he was close enough.
Yeah, someone had a draw.
No, none of us got it, that's for sure. Irati, you and I were close, but the second goal for United,
Yeah.
which we're getting a look at now, just in front of us, did that. Oh,
Laura.
Wow. Okay. 2-2. Well, sometimes
Paul was close too.
sometimes pessimism pays off. It's an interesting 2-2, but our makeup artist Laura got it right. So yeah, we do have one. We're not going to pop confetti though. I thought at 2-2. Hey, we're not going to. No, we need the win, which hopefully we can get next Thursday at Old Trafford. So before we go to our post game, looking ahead for Barça, Irati, quick turnaround Sunday game against Cádiz in the league. Got to maintain your rhythm. Got to keep going in that respect. And then you obviously have United. Xavi's going to say he's taking it one game at a time.
Yeah, of course, and because we have said and heard it so many times, like the main objective is La Liga, and then Real Madrid won yesterday. That means it's not 11 points clear, it's 8 right now, so you have to keep pushing for win that title. That is the one you have closer, so you have also that much to maybe rest some players, but for example, Gavi is not going to play at Old Trafford, so can play there, and can give you many more opportunities to rotate and also to recover the feelings that somehow in some point of the game were lost today, and then just focus on the second game in Old Trafford. And I think this second half, these last 20 minutes, may give Xavi many ideas.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here from our Barça Live studios, at least on YouTube, but you can hop over to Barça TV Plus, where we're going to give you the live post-game reactions. We'll have everything for you, a breakdown of how this one wrapped up 2-2 from the Spotify Camp Nou. And we will see you over there. But in the meantime, thanks for joining us here on YouTube. Hop over to Barça TV Plus next. Until then, see you next time.